Can you guys hear me? Do you? Oh, they can hear me. I can hear 796. Somebody said that. Well, it looks like I'll be giving the intro tonight, guys. What's up, guys? Welcome to Unboxing Thursdays with me, 796 Studios, and my guest, Toying Around. Maybe you should just like write signs and like hold it up. Yeah. Or we can do like an ASMR episode. Can you guys hear him? I think I heard some feedback. I can hear feedback on. Actually, no, we're good. Yeah, do it, man. If you guys still didn't hear that, I don't think they can hear you. Hang tight, guys. Kevin's working on the audio.
Hello, hello, hello. Oh, there we go.
Good.
I think so. All right, I think I know what the issue is. The issue is my camera. I'm here. I'm here. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, there we go. Good. I think so. There we go. Forget it. Forget the Sony. Forget it. All right, I think I know what the issue is. The issue is my. All right, we are here. Hey, what's up, everyone? Thank you for staying through the audio check. It's actually a show device to pretend like I don't know what I'm doing, but really, I'm waiting for people to queue up, and I'm giving time for people to join the stream. And I'm completely bullshitting you. What's up? My name's Kevin, aka Toying Around, and thank you for tuning in to Unboxing Thursdays. As you can see, we have on, I gotta remember it's this side, the famous at 796Studios from Instagram. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Well, thank you for that. My name is Mario, aka 796 Studios. My mics usually work all the time, so. But yeah, just some dude playing with toys and taking pictures, and occasionally making flight stands.
That's
Thanks
right,
for having
making
me, dude.
flight stands. So, I don't. You've tuned in before. I don't know if there's anyone here that's new tonight. If you are, thank you for tuning in. The whole premise of this show is that I've got a huge stack of toys just over there. um, that hasn't been opened. And this is just a push to try and open more toys so I can get rid of the boxes, make space to buy more toys. So it's like a never-ending perpetual cycle. I mean, I can't remember the last unboxing Thursday where I actually opened something from the pile. Everything's been like a new one from the week, so that is beginning to be a problem. But hopefully, through these streams and conversations, we get to know each other better. You get to talk to some of your famous artists or Instagram accounts, users and influencers, or maybe you just get the motivation to go open something yourself or open it, get to enjoy a toy that you couldn't, or you didn't want to open for yourself. Cap Live says, "Who's this 796 guy? Never heard of him." These guys. Oh shit! I've never seen the chat this live. It's usually because of user error. Everyone's just. But yeah, no, that's my bad. So, Mario, we're unboxing toys today. What kind of stuff do you have? So here's what we're gonna do. He's gonna go through and show you everything that he has. That might be like a 12-minute segment because I saw a preview of all the stuff that he got. But if you see something that you want him to open first, put it down in the chat, and then we'll get a kind of feel of what's the most popular. We're gonna go with that first. So why don't you go through
Yeah,
your
dude.
haul, buddy?
I have I have a ton of stuff, and you know what? I think I'm blaming you for this. Partly your fault because I was so excited to unbox some stuff. But I
Like,
got
you blame me that you wanted to get more stuff?
yeah, because I was like, well, I don't want to show up empty-handed. I went overboard. No, but I got some of this stuff like last week, and usually when I get stuff, I open it like right away. So it's been a test of like self-discipline. I'm gonna switch to the other camera just because I got a ton of shit, man. There's a couple things that I'm really excited to open. Actually, one of them is from you, so we're gonna open that.
I wish you checked that first in case it broke. But while you open up that box, I'm gonna just shout out some of the people in the chat. I appreciate you guys who are here week after week, just watching some grown men open toys. Jeez, look at that. That's three, four. All right, you guys,
This
watch
fucking
him, listen
thing.
to me. Terrence, what's going on? I always see you here every week. Appreciate you. Craig and Bush, what's up? Sweet Christmas. I made it. Thank you. You made it. You made it before I got my audio to work. So thank you. Blue Vanity Fig, what's going on, buddy? Paul Morales, Chad Kinsler, what's good? Born to Hula 27. What's going on, man? Colossal Customs is here. He is speaking in Spanish. Que pasa, masa? Setting up for my first October ACBA shots. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely
Are you
try to
doing
get.
that, Kevin?
I don't think I can do 31. I mean, I do maybe like 10 shots a whole year. So I'm gonna aim for five. The goal is five, and that's what I want to do. It's, if this is pushing people to open toys, I want that event to push me to pose more. Man Pro 107, what's going on? Marvelous Nick, my dude, he just got a parcel from me today too, so that's cool. Cat lives. We can hear Mario. Yes, perfect. Ronald Ramos, what's? I'm beginning to think he's trolling. He always says first. Uh, Sometimes he's maybe like fifth, but this time he clearly was not. I think he's just going for it. Man. Carlos Martinez, we're playing that game where we got to guess what he's saying. I mean, we don't have to. All you got to do is just watch the toys being opened. I think I know what the issue is though. When I use the mirrorless camera, it's using that mic, and that mic,
Oh,
it's recognizing mic on the camera, and I don't have a microphone plugged into the camera, so that's what's going on. Laser
yeah,
Pants
that
is
makes
here.
sense.
Laser Pants, the pants of laser. He says, "Hey, yo, Mario, I'm loving the new stands. Thank you."
Oh yeah, dude. I'm glad I was able to get them out to you.
Terrence says, "Toying around looks like he's rapping."
He was.
I was rapping. You guys missed it. That was the only time. Uh, my go
Oh man.
my go-to rap is that song. It's just so chill. So I was saying I'll start rapping, and then if the mic is on, you can hear me. And then it was just a story that I was telling because with so much drama in the LBC, it's kind of hard being Snoop D-O double G. But I, somehow, some way, keep coming up with funky ass toys like every single day. So, yeah, can we get tech support on line 3? Thank you, fellas. User, yeah, definitely user error. Darth Dondada, you made it. What's up, buddy?
Oh, that's
I'm
my
never
boy
on
right
YouTube.
there.
He's here for you. He's not even here for me. He made it known.
Sandata, what's up?
Yo, man, yeah,
Now
nice
you
to
got some
see you.
Marvel
Nice to see
Legends.
some of you guys in the chat. Happy whatever you guys see.
Yeah, I mean, some of this stuff is old news. I mean, I'm excited for this one for sure. Are you a Revoltech fan?
Uh, I'm not for or against any company, but I'm not a huge uh fan of All Might and the whole My Hero.
Really?
I
Oh,
tried. I gave it I gave it a shot. I watched like the first episode, second episode like 2 or 3 times, and I couldn't get into it. And it might be a good thing because I don't need another brand to start buying.
yeah, yeah. No, I hear you. I'm just
Yeah,
a fan of Revoltech in general, just because the posing is crazy on those figures, man.
they kind of have that ratcheting. No, they don't have. Do their joints
Yeah,
ratchet?
they do.
Yeah,
Yeah, they have
right.
the ratcheting. Yeah. The
I
one
think
thing they can't really do is like straight up vanilla poses though. It's it's kind of a little ironic, but they weren't built for that.
that's
But
funny. Imagine
it's
buying like an
really good.
$80 figure and be like, "Yo, this doesn't vanilla. This sucks.
Yeah, dude. I'm sending it back.
This is bullshit. I want a statue. I want McFarlane." All right, so you saw
Uh,
all the stuff that Mario has. Marvelous Nick says, "Do you want to trade some of his shipping crates for some stands?" I don't know if you've seen Marvelous Nick's shipping crates.
yeah, I have. Those are awesome. I
They're
tried making
awesome.
some and I suck.
Yeah, no, that guy puts in his work every week. Like he's just nonstop. All right, so for me, was that everything that you got?
uh, no. Yeah, it's a fucking problem, man. It's not good. That's half. I mean, I have some other stuff that's in the other room over there, but I'm not even gonna bring it out because we're not even gonna get through all this.
Yeah. Yeah. I might have to do a two-parter, have you on in a few weeks if you can wait. Yes, so
I
everyone,
can't. I can't wait.
you can't wait. That's what he's got. I'm gonna show you what I have. In the meantime, I'd appreciate it if you're here. Just tap that little thumbs up, and we're gonna get rolling. Today, I received my Mezco 112 Collective Supreme Knight Shadow Batman, whatever you want to call it. Can't wait to open that. He comes with your Mets Its, so I'll be open. It's probably just. Is it a grub? I think it's a grub. It's not even a Mets Its. Yeah, it's like a smaller one. So we're gonna open that. From Amazon today, I received my Black Series reissue Ezra Bridger. It came in a bubble mailer, so you can see all this is messed up. So it doesn't really matter because I'm gonna open it anyway. But if you're like our friend from Toy Migos, Ernie, he probably would be very angry with this box. Uh, Grim, the Grim Knight. Can't wait for this. Today I was out hunting with my friend Plastic Life. I was looking for. Oh, I just had a crazy story to tell you about that later. But I ended up picking up this guy from EB Games. Uh,
Nice.
I got my. So like Hasbro Pulsecon was last week. I ordered my stuff. For people who, if you didn't see the story or hear my subsequent rant, you pay $50 US for Hasbro Pulse Premium. If you're in the US, you get free shipping all the time. If you're in Canada, you're basically just paying that to, that's all. That's to get the early access on the Wednesday purchase, because shipping for all my stuff was still $30 anyway. And the problem was that, they keep releasing stuff here and here and here, like one day at a time. Am I supposed to wait and place one order and pay $30 shipping once, or just buy it each time and just pay $30 in shipping? Because I don't want because you saw stuff sells out today. The Black Series um, Cad Bane special edition one sold out. I don't even know how long I was out, but I kept getting messages from people saying, "Yo, this sold out in like a minute." and they're all bots and stuff. So how am I supposed to? What am I supposed to do? There's no option to combine shipping for me. So the weekend finished, and then on Monday morning here in Canada, EB Games, the Canadian GameStop, was like Hasbro Pulsecon exclusives. We have them on our site.
Ooh, nice.
And when I ordered from Pulse, it said release date March 2021, and I hadn't been charged yet. So I was like, I gotta wait till March, but whatever. I put the order in, and then so EB Game says I have these now. We have these now, and they're due for October 1st. I was like, hell yeah, why not? So I placed the order for the Endor sets, the Draken, which you've already seen, Drakon, and the Hellfire Club. I've got that was on Monday. Today is Thursday. Yesterday I received Lord Draken, which you guys saw, and today I got my Endor set. So, I canceled my Pulse order. That's insane. I save whatever the shipping is. I don't have to wait until March. It's just, crazy that there's no communication that these would be available in Canada right away. So that's nuts. So I do have that Endor set here. It's a beast. And it's so pretty. Like,
Nice.
I don't I know Darth Dondada. He was looking into that. We were chatting about that before. And this is the Drakon sets. I'm still on the fence if I want to open this. I already cut the tape to take off the
Oh.
sleeve. But
Yeah, that looks good boxed up.
I'm hoping that it's collector friendly enough that it can go back in, but I don't think so because there's those little twist ties tied into the electricity kind of energy effect, so that's going to be tough. Anyway, I think the consensus right now, the first one should be All Might.
All Might. Okay.
Yeah,
Actually, you know what? I got to give a shout out to my buddy Chad Kinsler.
yeah,
I was looking for this guy, and he sent it over. So this came in the mail today,
perfect.
and I was chatting you up, and I was like, oh, I got to run and pick up some deliveries. It was this. So thanks, Chad. I needed this dude.
Chad's a good dude, man. Not only is he like in every stream that I go to, whenever I go to it, is always someone who's like, "Yo, Chad, hook me up with this toy."
Yeah.
So yeah, Chad, thank you for being an awesome member of this community. And also, you doing this stuff facilitates the unboxing Thursday, where people have more stuff from you to open. So, shout outs to you. I'm just drinking some coffee right now.
Or the opposite, man. I'm drinking this nice IPA.
You're trying to put yourself to sleep, and I'm trying to
trying to stay awake.
Trying to stay up because I got to stay up. Oh, don't forget to check out Toy Migos later tonight. It's their 200th episode. There's going to be like a whole bunch of giveaways from a whole bunch of people. Tune in. There is also going to be a giveaway from TAXHF for an OG1 t-shirt. Like you can see right here.
Nice. Dude, there better be a shirt in this box that you sent me.
I didn't know. Do you you're into the Gundams and a lot of those robot stuff? What and a lot of the Japanese import stuff. But what else do you collect?
Dude, honestly, I collect whatever kind of catches my eye at that time.
Right.
In fact, oh shit. Well, there's another box. I'll probably open it up. So I woke up Sunday or Monday morning, right? I woke up and you wake up, you check your phone, and then I saw an ad for Play Arts Kai. And I don't have any Play Arts figures because they're like 1/8 scale.
Right.
And I saw it, the Final Fantasy stuff, and I was like, damn, that looks cool. Fuck it, I'm buying it. I mean, that's how it works for me. But right now I can tell you what the flavor of the month for me is. I mean, Marvel Legends is obviously, just going to always be there. Revoltech, like the anime stuff. I like a lot of the Japanese stuff. I'm really big into Gundam, and as you mentioned,
right.
But I've been into Gundam for since I was like a teenager. I remember I got my first Gundam model kit. I think I was like a freshman in high school.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But mainly it's for like properties. It's Marvel. Some of the anime stuff, Gundam for sure. And I'll be honest, sometimes I don't even really know the properties. I just like what they look like. Like for example, like the Kamen Rider stuff. I don't think I've ever watched an episode of Kamen Rider, but I love that figure because it poses so freaking well.
Really? I
Yeah.
thought you would be like fully into it.
No, I'm not like metallics and D Amazing and all. They're heavily into it. The figures are dope and the designs are cool, but like Darius is always telling me, he's like, you gotta watch this, shit. It's the greatest thing. I'm like, yeah, maybe later. All right, I'm gonna open this. Actually, what is that?
So with the Mezcos, they used to give out these little Metzits figures, and this is the same one, but this is like a grub that you get with Gomez. Wow, totally blanked out there normally. But this came with the Batman that I ordered.
Nice.
Oh, and he comes with the little boom boom too. Oh, I forgot about this. This is just a mini Gomez with his boombox. Sick.
Dude, you know what? I recently got rid of all my Mezco stuff.
And why is
like,
that?
I'm fully out on the. Well, I couldn't really enjoy that. I felt like every time I was like posing, one, they don't pose the greatest.
Mm-hmm.
They look phenomenal for sure, but I could never really enjoy. I felt like I was gonna break it all the time, and for the most part, I was always disappointed whenever I got it in hand. Like it looks good in the promotional video or pictures, but then whenever I had it in hand, I'm like, it's a little lackluster.
Damn. You can get those
So
vanilla poses that you so desperately want.
Yeah, dude. You know me, anti-vanilla.
Slay those. I have some of your stands here.
Yeah.
I noticed like you sand down the tips of these, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people make these, try to make these on their own, and whenever I thought about it, my concern was that when you jam these into the crevices, you damage your figure. So you know, this set that I got from you, I could see like you can it's really safe. Like it's not sharp. There's nothing jagged. Like I can poke it with my finger like this. Everything feels fine. There's a lot of nice craftsmanship there. How long does it take you to make a set of these?
Dude, I'm getting a little bit better at it, but I mean, generally it takes anywhere between like 45 minutes to an hour to make a set, and a set includes 6. So, yeah, no, so if you look closely at the tip of the stand, it's got like a little chamfer, right? So it like slopes in.
Right.
I used to just grind them flat, and even when they're flat, they would still like damage the figure.
Oh, for sure, because it's still a flat edge. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hard edge. So, yeah, I mean, dude, you have to kind of slope it in to avoid any sort of damage. But yeah, dude, it takes forever to make those stands.
But the cool thing about your stands that I notice is you do like actual like ads, videos, like edited edited stuff with effects and stuff. Like what's your background with kind of editing and video?
Oh, actually, it's kind of an interesting story. It sort of relates to 796. So last year March, I took a break, and I was kind of slowing down. But for whatever reason, I was just like, my heart's not into it. I don't really feel like taking pictures, so I took a break and I stopped. But I still needed, some sort of creative outlet. I don't know. I think maybe I was like searching YouTube or just like hopping on YouTube, and then you're gonna have to get the replacement head for that.
Yeah. Does anyone know? Do I just email them? I gotta go find out where to get the replacement head because I know they've been going out already too. So.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So I don't know. I think I just saw something. I'm like, oh shit, that seems like something I could do. And then I picked up a camera. Like I bought a camera and I just started messing around with it. And then, so I have this like obsessive personality. I see something and I get like fully into it. Like I bought a fucking gimbal. I like all these things without even like shooting anything, which eventually I did use them. But yeah, no. So for like a year straight, I was just learning tips and tricks and making small videos. I usually post, and I've been posting some of my work on 796 Studios, but I would make like short stories that I could put up on Instagram, and like me getting boba. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna post that story and I'm gonna
Yeah.
tag you and I'm gonna say it's boba.
All right. So for those people who, you know, have bubble tea in your area, let me know. Do you call it boba or do you call it bubble tea? And if you don't know what it is, it's like a Asian drink, and it's you whatever drink you get, and then there's like little bubbles made out of they're tapioca balls that you get at the bottom of the drink.
So good.
And do you call it? Let me know if you call it bubble tea or if you call it boba and what region you're from, because I think that is one of the most important uh, deciding factors that factors in.
Did you have you seen Joe Coy's like Hawaiian stand up?
No.
He's oh dude, you gotta watch it. He's got a bit on boba or bubble tea. It's amazing, dude. You gotta check it out. All right, you know what? I need to get to unboxing because there's a lot of shit to unbox. Remember how I was telling you how to properly unbox something?
Yes. What? How do you do it?
I'm gonna show you really quick.
Marvelous Nick has been telling me to box cutter away, but I want to know what your method is right here.
So I don't think this has any tape on it. We'll open this guy really quick.
This.
So usually I'll use this, right? Thin blade. And this is just because I'm a freaking maniac.
This is turning into a tutorial.
Yeah, dude.
You guys get free tutorials on here.
I take my ruler and I put it in here, and then I just pop it up.
Okay.
Because if you were to just, you dig in here, you open it, it'll like create a crease right here.
Yeah, for sure.
It preserves the integrity of this flap right
And
here.
it never closes the same.
Yeah, well, but because you did, yeah. If you were to just like open it up, it won't close the same. But now, look, I'll close it. Because I never know if I'm going to keep these things or if I'm going to resell them,
Yeah.
Like,
well, with the imports, it's easier to keep the boxes, and that's kind of the issue. I think most of the stuff that takes up space is all the domestic Hasbro boxes. And
do you keep boxes?
No, my garbage man has to be like dumbfounded after every good episode on here where I open a whole bunch of stuff. I have like two recycling bins at the out on the street the next week, and it's just full of stuff. But there's a lot of wasted packaging. But it's box art that gets me too. Box art is like,
oh yeah,
it's gorgeous, and I can't throw that shit away.
Yeah.
Let's see. Paul Morales.
We'll open up one of these Marvel Legends. I'll show you how I open that.
Did you get a Cad Bane, Paul Morales? I did not. I was out. I didn't even know it was coming up today, so I'll probably just stick with the regular edition and maybe try to 3D print a droid. What's the little droid's name? White Dino Thunder White Ranger. I don't know how they missed the paint on this, but those guys aren't paying attention. Like they make good toys that they pack it in with good accessories. Like, look at this effect. He's shooting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 arrows in one effect. It's like all molded in. This is gorgeous.
Good. Yeah. I might pick it up just for that effect.
And his outfit just looks fat. Like I was saying, it looks like something Prince would wear on to perform or something like that. Like, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, dude.
I was in
How's the paint on that?
My paint is good, but the thing with these is, like, obviously if you move, they're gonna separate. Like, you won't get the continuation like if you had a cloth. Aaron Lee says the Supreme Knights got trays on trays on trays of stuff. It was bursting out the box. I also saw the video of his mother-in-law picking up his parcel and shaking it. So hopefully all the trays protected it. Totally missed Cad Bane. Yo, Darth Clueless, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. Victoria Peebles, he's picky.
I'm picky.
Justin, what's going on, buddy? Terrence says bubble tea. Victoria Peebles says boba. Darth Clueless calls it boba. So does Ronald Ramos. Justin, bubble tea. Okay, so all the Toronto people so far call it bubble tea. Born to Hula says, I call it boba from PNW. Darth
Umar.
Clueless is from the southeast.
Oh, this sucks, dude. I hate this plastic they put in. I understand why they do it, but
Yeah,
look at that. It's like it's stuck in there.
in between the joints.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Colossal Custom says, I've heard it called bubble down here in Texas. Big V. I think when you see a big bubble in Texas, I think it means something else. But he says there's a big Viet community in Austin. I did not know that.
Oh, good to know.
Let's see. I'm in LA and there's a bunch of boba spots. Really started popping a few years ago. Yeah, I think it's America. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, Al Chang was like questioning, like, what the hell's bubble tea? Fox Marvel Legends boxes look nice. I don't know. I'm not really feeling the silhouette on the back of the box. It just seems kind of lazy. But then again, they don't have to use their in-house photographer.
Dude, I think the consensus is what? Boba? Is it boba then? The
Consensus.
majority?
It's regional.
Yeah, you're right.
Clockwork Orgy. What's going on, buddy? Yeah. So a lot. So you in that year off that you took from toys, that's you self-taught yourself the video editing.
Yeah. And it was, dude, literally every waking minute, I was either looking for tutorials, obviously studying the basics, watching other people's work, and then just shooting random stuff. Did you check my story today? You've seen some of my work, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I don't know. It was something fun to do. I actually started a burger blog channel
Really?
or page on IG. Yeah, it did pretty shitty. There's only 6 videos on there, but what I would do is I would go to these random burger spots and be like, hey, you mind if I film here? And I just film like an epic B-roll video of this burger.
Right.
So I did that for a little bit, which I think, and then quarantine happened, and then I got back into 796 Studios. And some of that stuff just translated very well over to the photography and obviously like the stories. And then to your point, the the commercials for
Dude,
the flight stands.
I'm looking at it. I'm like, this is so visually like satisfying and relaxing, and you're just showing me stands. Like nothing fancy, just it's literally a bent metal wire, and you're transitioning all these effects into. I'm like, oh my God, is that in camera? Is it? Did he do that in post? Did he turn the camera afterwards after he cut the shot and then roll into the next one? Like that's to me that's kind of the stuff that I look for.
Did
Um,
it
because
make you want to buy stands?
yeah, for sure.
Nice, good.
It's like you need to put some atmosphere all into the background.
Yeah, yeah. All right, this guy's freaking sick. Oh man. So when I unbox them, I usually, we'll give him a bath in like the ultrasonic cleaner, which helps loosen up the joints. His joints are pretty stiff right now, so I don't want to break them. I'm not gonna pose them too much, but I mean, it looks pretty good. Paint's pretty clean. I mean, it's kind of your standard Revoltech figure. Yeah, these joints are stiff, man.
What does is there a meaning behind 796?
Yeah, you know what? I think you're the first person to ask me that. Yeah, so I graduated from trade school. So I was a mechanic when I
Okay.
first started off my career. And I graduated from trade school, and I'm going to switch the camera.
Is that how you kind of have the skills to make the stands and
Well, I've always had that interest in those skills. Like I mentioned, I was building like model kits when I was
yeah.
younger. I was always like putting together like my stuff, Legos, obviously. And I thought, oh, well, it makes sense for me to be a mechanic. And then I did that, and I immediately was like, fuck this. I hate this shit. I'm not gonna do it. So I got my first sales job at a car dealership, like a service writer. The guy that you take your car in, for like a checkup, and then he upsells you on all this work that you don't really need.
Yeah,
Um,
guy nobody
so
likes.
my
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Uh, but I did well. But that was my employee number. 796 was my employee number.
Wow.
So yeah,
Wow.
but that was the job that kind of changed my life. Like after that, I kept on getting other sales job, and then obviously finally made it up to B2B sales, and did pretty good. So I was like, oh, and I've always held that number kind of close to me because like I said, I think that was the turning point in my career or
Oh, that's
life.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even remember my old employee logins.
You remember them or you don't?
I don't think so. This guy is supposed to, according to this box art, okay, I don't know who this Power Ranger is or what he does. Um, like Mario was saying earlier, I just bought it because he looks cool. There are other Rangers that I don't really know about. How do you shoot 6 arrows out of this stick? Please let me know. Henry B says, "What was that bath you put in to loosen up the joints?"
Oh, it's just it's just warm water and soap. I have an ultrasonic cleaner. Hold on, I'll get it.
Ultrasonic?
Yeah, it's cleans with like vibration,
Oh,
vibrates
okay.
the shit. Yeah, so
Okay, that looks awesome. Look at that.
that looks good.
There's actually a
I,
slot that's fitted for this. Um,
I saw
cane.
that guy and the Marvel Legend Moon Knight at my Walgreens the other day, and for whatever reason, I passed on both of those, and now I'm like, shit, I should have got it.
I think they're gonna show up more. I do need to contact them to get this new helmet. It's nice though. It's like a little bit glossy. I
Yeah,
think you can get some really sharp photos even with if there's a nice reflection, it kind of help that look. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Extra hands, unmasked head, pretty standard for Lightning collection, so I'm happy with that. Someone did mention your shiny zip ties, so in honor of
oh.
that, I did order. Yo, should I do a giveaway? I can do 700 giveaways. I could just do one at a time. It cost
Dude,
me more in post.
somebody hit me up and they asked me, they're like, "Yo, are you gonna start selling that stuff?" I'm like, I put the link up, man. No, man, go buy it. Amazon.
Let me see if I can do this without.
his, his his joints are too tight right now. I can't pose them for shit. So this is gonna look a little it's gonna look a little wonky.
All right, so I'm gonna try and highlight your video or some of your pictures with the zip ties. If you guys don't know, um, Mario here did a tutorial on his Instagram of how you can use these zip ties to kind of sell a movement or a motion. If your character is doing like a punch or a kick, and I guess according to their color scheme of their costume, you can
Yep.
add zip ties to help sell the pose. I know I wanted to try it because I always feel like my action poses or action shots are missing something.
Yeah.
So if
That's why I love that little hack because it simulates the motion and it sells it so well. I mean, cutouts definitely help,
yeah,
but like you can't really see the motion, you
yeah,
can't create like motion, especially if you're trying to do everything like tangible.
I've seen people use the clear plastic from like the cover of the box of your
Yeah,
action figures, and you can use it like that.
yeah.
So you can see here, how does this look? So in this shot here, back at it, yeah, I was thinking of
Yeah.
something that had to do with back. This is a metallic twist tie that you're using to sell the motion of her throwing her back into Zangief's
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
Yeah, so if that wasn't there, like if you think about it the other way, if that wasn't there, it kind of looks like she just fell on him or something.
or
But
is sitting on him or something like weird. Yeah.
yeah, but that definitely, because when the motion is that it's wider, or the trail is narrower in the back, and that it's moving in that direction. So that definitely helps. So
Yeah.
if you guys want to know more information, go check out 796. I'm sure everyone here already knows you. Everyone
Yeah.
here is just here for you on the show.
I
uh,
got to give a shout out though to this account, and this guy's really nice. We chat for a little bit, but I was scrolling through Instagram and found one of these. I think it might have been like the Yamaguchi hashtag that I follow. I saw his page, and that's where I got that idea from. His profile name is Nice Everythings. I think he's overseas, or I'm pretty sure he's overseas.
right.
But check his. We got issues with videos, bro.
Yeah. I just gotta get a better computer. Yeah, so if you guys check out his account, you'll see there how he's selling motion in his toy photography in a tangible way.
That's the ultrasonic cleaner. And I got All Might in there, ready
Yeah,
for
you
his
should
bath.
get Moon Knight. Moon Knight didn't make it up to Canada. It's gonna be late till like next year. Marvelous Nick
Really?
says it's a great hack. Yeah, definitely get into it. You can see in some of his photos he layers like two or three
Oh yeah.
with different colors. So if your character's costume has a different color combination, you could definitely do that. Uh, Ronald Ramos says, if I win a zip tie from you, that would ruin my luck for the Toy Migos giveaway. Yeah, please remember to check out Toy Migos tonight. We're giving away a shirt. Oh, Chad, you need a Storm 2-pack? I had one in my hands today. I picked it up and I returned.
No.
You need one too?
Yeah.
Damn. All right, I gotta go. I have the
give
day
it
off
give
tomorrow.
it to Chad first though. Chad needs it more than I do.
I'll try to grab two tomorrow. Clockwork
Okay, cool.
Orgy says, I'm Asian. That looks like a rice cooker. Definitely. It
Yeah,
definitely does
yeah.
rice cooker.
I think it doubles as a rice cooker. Dude, check this out. Look at this unboxing. You see that?
Yeah. How? How, Sway?
You missed it. Look, you grab the knife.
Yeah.
This is turning a tutorial. And then you got to be careful though. Disclaimer: I don't want anybody hurting themselves. And then you kind of just slice it down here.
Yeah.
And you can open it up, pop them out.
Save the box.
No, I throw this shit away.
That one's a tough one because
You want this?
well, I need the fit. Like I got to display. I'm buying a second set of the regular wave to put up on display.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you display them carded, right?
For this one, I'm gonna display it carded because it's just a throwback
The
to
retro.
that
Yeah.
era for me. They're killing me with the retro stuff. I really have to sort it out what I want from there. Okay, so I wake up this morning. I had intended to go to Toys R Us because the Cobra Island stuff was being cited around the city. So I was gonna go to Toys R Us and pick those up. So me and my friend Mike, he's Plastic Life on Instagram, plastic.lyfe. He's a really good photographer too. We get in the car and I head to I go to first Toys R Us. He picks up a Storm 2-pack. I pick up a Storm 2-pack because shoot, when I first got it, Bug Nice was like, yo, let me get one. If you see it, D Amazing needed one. Mr. Cheney from Toy Migos needed one.
Everybody needed one.
And I had this long list of people just asking me, and I'm just like, I got like one of the last ones in the store that day, so I didn't really think anything of it. So the people I remembered, I messaged them today, and at this point, it's out in America. Those guys have their huge network that they got it already. So
Right.
I told D Amazing, I'm like, okay, I'm going to two more Toys R Us's. I'll just return it there. So I ended up returning at the last store. But the first Toys R Us I go to, I find the Storm 2-pack. I find the Marvel Legends Venom Pool wave. And
Really?
I
Nice.
wasn't expecting to see it today. I was not expecting to. I hadn't decided yet if I wanted to buy it because I love the bath. It's an amazing design. Some of the figures I didn't really care about. So I was on the fence. I was like, do I really want to drop $150 on my first stop of the day, like for something I didn't really plan to. So I leave
Yeah.
it, and I'm like, I'm gonna go to two other Toys R Us's. Like it'll be there. I go to the other two, they don't have it. They don't have they don't have the Cobra Trooper either. They don't have any of that wave. No, they had Gung Ho. They had two Gung Hos and a whole swarm of Cobra Commanders. So
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't get any of those. Do you collect any of the G.I. Joe stuff?
dude. I've been trying to hold off, and then my buddy Bever Clever or Beaver Cleaver on Instagram, he's like, "Yo, check this out," and he opens up his trunk, and it's just Baronesses. Just like he's got like 10 of them. He's
Oh
like,
wow.
I'm hooking up the homies. He's like, you want? And I'm like, God damn it, yeah, let me get it. So I think after I get that in hand, I might get into it. I was into the 3 3/4 inch ones when they did. I think they came out maybe like 10 years ago with like the new pack. It was their 30th anniversary, G.I.
Right.
Joe's, and I got into that, and I was like army building like crazy. So, and I remember back then, I'm like, I can't wait until they do like a 6 inch line, and now it's here, and I just know that, dude, that's a lot of money because I'm gonna
Yeah.
army build this. If I were to get into it, I'd army build the crap out of them.
Yeah. So I'm gonna army build those red ninjas because they're so cool.
Dude, those are way better than the hand ninjas that they revealed for Marvel Legends.
Someone did a side by side of the hand ninjas and the articulated icon red ninja, and it was like very, very similar.
Were they?
Yeah, like it's just the red with the same thing across. It was very similar.
I think the AI ninjas look better than the hand ninjas. It looked off.
It's just hard,
Again,
it's
it's
just hard to follow up that Cobra or the red ninja, G.I. Joe red ninja with kind of a basic one. But yeah,
yeah,
definitely gonna stock those. They're more like a modern techie ninja, right?
yeah.
So yeah, I didn't find any Joes, I didn't find anything. Um and then I found like a coupon for Toys R Us, and I got an email. It's like, "Oh, save 15 off 75 for your daughter's birthday." I have this account with Toys R Us, which is cool. I'm like, "Oh, all right, you know what? I'm gonna buy it." And I posted on Facebook, "Who wants to buy my Miles Morales and Ghost Spider, Morbius, and Phage? Because I don't want any of those. I don't care about any of
Right.
those. If I want to keep Venom because I've seen pictures of that new Venom, and the pictures of those all look amazing that
Yeah.
people have been posting on Instagram. I didn't think much of it, but he looks great. So I'm like, I'll keep that, and I'll keep Carnage, and then I'll keep the Bath. That makes it economically like, that's okay with me. So I drive back
Right.
to the first Toys R Us, and someone bought the Wave.
Damn.
So I'm like, I spent all day like debating, and I
Dude,
finally,
so I never man, I haven't like hunted for toys. I remember I used to go crazy. I used to have like my route,
yeah,
and I'd go like to the suburbs and hit up all like the stores over here. And I learned if I see something, I gotta grab it
yeah,
because it's gonna be gone if I'm not. And you can always return it later too. So I'm
yeah.
like, if
That's
I
the
see
thing.
something,
I don't know what I was thinking.
joke, man, you hesitated.
It's like day one. It'll be everywhere. It'll be fine.
Yeah, no, it's true. Yeah,
That's and like I only wanted it for the I don't even I'm not a huge Deadpool fan. I know like a lot of people. You know what? It's
I'm not
Deadpool.
either.
I'm not, but like the fact that he's got a and I don't like that they try to make a symbiote out of everything, like venomize
Yeah,
everything. I don't care. But those two, the concept is not what gets me. It's just the ultimate look of it. Like he's just a big hulking thing
I
with
want that build a figure so bad.
and uh and the designer Mayshelf on Instagram, he said he designed it from head to toe. So, that guy does a lot of really good sculpts for recent Marvel stuff. But I think
Yeah, that's
if they contracted him or hired him to design the whole thing, like they're gonna reissue it, right? In a deluxe.
yeah, I think so, man. I mean, it's a moneymaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might have. Yeah, for sure. And then we'll all buy it again. You know.
Yes. There must be something wrong with this costume because they're gonna update it a little bit and be like, this is the most accurate one because now I'm giving it to you with the right
Yeah.
costume because the
Dude,
Monster Venom was
yeah, I was gonna
Mac
say the
Gargan
monster. Yep.
and
And I remember when they announced him, I was like, oh, I don't need that. I already got the Build-A-Figure. And then I was like, oh shit, it's the classic symbol, you
Yep.
know. And I was like, fuck, I need it. And it actually took me like a few months to. Yeah, actually, I think I got it from Amazon. Yeah, I got him like 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
and I love it. I love that one better than the Matt Gargan one.
Yeah, for sure. I sold that one.
Did you? Dude, look, so I got to shout out Big Daddy Gundam on Instagram. Look at these props.
Oh wow.
A little Gundam.
That's awesome.
Oh my god, dude, this is insane.
I love stuff like that. That's very, very cool.
That's insane. I got some other stuff to open up too from him. I'm gonna switch it over to.
But yeah, so I'm going to I have the day off tomorrow. I'm going apple picking, but in the direction that I'm heading, there will be Toys R Us's multiple. So I'm definitely gonna stop. You, I'll try to grab one for you. I'll try to grab one for Chad as well.
Okay, appreciate that. Yeah.
And remember, there is a, well, I mean, it's Canadian dollars. I'm sure after conversion, it'll still be decent. Oh, he sent you, makes all those boxes?
Yeah, I ordered quite a few. He has
So,
like a catalog. He's like, "What do you want?" And I'm like, "All of them." You know. So the idea I had in my head, I want to recreate my backlog. I wanted to, take take a shot of like, I don't know, maybe like Spidey, who's like overwhelmed with too many Gundam kits and can't.
so not only, you know what, I can do something like that too, because I do have the 1/12 figure of myself. But
Yeah.
but instead of working on your backlog, you've made a replica backlog of your backlog.
Yeah, I know, dude. Inception. Yeah, these are crazy.
That's very cool. Yeah, I know. I've seen a lot of people do it for like those Nendoroid figures. You
Oh,
print,
really? I
yeah.
gotta get that then.
Oh God.
Jeez. Yeah. Do you have any Nendoroids?
I wanted to get into them because like I don't know, they just look cool. And I bought one because it was on sale. And I wasn't really feeling um not that the proportions looked off, but they were you couldn't really do much with them. Like I feel
Yeah.
like they were limited to being on their stand.
Yep.
And
There are some that are like just straight up statues, but then there's a few that have crazy articulation. And again, it's tough to pose them because they're chibi figures.
yeah.
But I picked up the Miles Morales one from the Spider-Man movie,
Okay.
and I really like that one. So I think I'm in on that one, and then I'm gonna get the Gwen, Spider Gwen.
Yeah. I think I got this guy from Overwatch and like they have amazing accessories, right?
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
another thing that draws me in, but I just couldn't get into it.
Oh, speaking of accessories, you know what? I'm gonna open up one of these Gundams, and I'm gonna show you guys. If you're not into the property, at least pick one up because they come with. I don't know if you could. It's probably here somewhere. Like blast effects
Okay.
that you could use for your photography. In fact, that's one of the reasons why. Actually, that's the reason why it caught my attention. I was like, "Holy crap, what
How
is
many
that?"
effects does it come with?
Well, let's find out. They usually come with a lot, though.
Oh, that was a nice setup. And you
Yeah,
knocked
right.
that one down. Born to Hula 27. I'm 100% in on GI Joe Classified. Love the figure so far. Yeah, man, I think it's great that they're able to capture everyone's attention while using like the non-classic costume. And then now they have a video game coming out with the same design, so that's pretty smart. I don't know how good that game's gonna be. Colossal Custom says I want Phage and Morbius from that Venom Pool wave. Yeah, I think if you were collecting those symbiotes, those are good ones. I know the Morbius is based on like a specific design. I don't think it really nails it in terms of recreating that costume for him, but I get where it's from. I can't find the McFarlane Devastator. Yeah, I'm looking for him too. DC stuff is buy one get one half off at Toys R Us this week, so I'm trying to get that. Uh,
Oh, dude. So Big Daddy Gundam's in the chat, and he told me to look inside the Sinanju box. There's more Gundam
oh
boxes.
my God.
Oh my god, dude.
Does he do other boxes? Like that looks awesome.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. Hit him up, Big Daddy Gundam on
Big Daddy
Instagram.
Gundam. Terrence
Yeah,
says the
dude.
red is off. I think yeah, the Venom Pool red is off. Maybe they'll reissue with a different.
Yeah, I'll still buy it.
Marvelous Nick, do they have Rogue Pyro 2-pack at in Canada Toys R Us? EB Games just got them. They just came out. Oh, that's Kevin. That's Big Daddy Gundam. He says, look inside the
Yeah,
box.
yeah.
Mario going down the GI Joe rabbit hole. Yo, so a few weeks
Uh,
ago, I don't know if anyone was here for it. I had 3D printed a rooftop. It took like, shoot, what did I say? Like almost 3 days for it to print.
yeah.
I sent it to Plastic Life, who because he lives down the street, like a few minutes away, and he's a good painter. He's like, yo, let me try painting it. So he painted it. He took some shots with it before he gave it back, and here is the painted version
Damn.
of this. Speaking of
That looks.
ninjas, like that's what I kind of intended to use this for. So what this was printed in white plastic, and he said he did a gray primer base coat. Then he did this is like a navy blue, and I guess that's kind of the theme if you wanted to go with the articulated icons rooftops. I think that's why he was trying to match it.
Okay.
How do I show this? Yeah, so that's pretty close. Um, I have a whole stack of articulated icons that I really haven't touched. There's like arm packs and those rooftops. It's like a stack of money. And then he did gold accents on these edges of the roof here, going down, and on the side of these big hooks or horns or whatever you want to call it. And he put kind of black shadows. It's hard to see in this light and of course in the video, but on two of the sides he put shadows, on the two of the sides is just plain, so you can rotate it depending on what kind of shot you want, whatever angle. So yeah, this thing is huge. I love it. I feel like one day if I don't like it, I could just hollow it out and turn it into a hat of some sort. But it is one of my favorite pieces. If he wanted to buy it, like I would have sold it to him, and I would have just made another one myself. But he's just like he just painted it and
Still have.
used it for a few shots, and that was cool. If he wasn't down for it, I kind of hoping he didn't buy it so I can keep it for myself. But yeah, so
Yeah.
this with ninjas is going to be crazy if you want to put your Mezco ninjas on here. Shoot, your red ninjas, your AI, your hand ninjas coming out. You can do Batman fighting ninjas. You can do Daredevil fighting ninjas. Yeah, this thing is a beast. So I was really
Looks good,
excited to
man.
get this back. So thank you, Mike. Oh, speaking of mics, if you guys watched last week, Beast Mode was on here, and I just have a group chat with those guys. Those guys are super chill. So basically, the live stream was our group chat in person. Your group chat with your friends is just you drop a
Yeah.
message here if you have time to respond. It's not much of a conversation per se.
Dude, those guys were just straight up posing, especially CJ. He was just straight up
Yeah.
posing, pose session.
And they were like, "Oh, I haven't done this in so long." Like they were just having so much fun. You didn't even really need to talk. They were just posing everything, and people were watching him pose up those ninjas. Um, yeah, so I I like did a deal with Mike during the live stream. That wasn't for show because that definitely did come to fruition. I ended up meeting with him here. Well, that's how the topic of boba came up. I met him uh, at a bubble tea shop. I said it. Basically, when I put the kids to bed and I go do sales and meets after, before it was like I'll meet the person and then I'll ask my fiance, "Oh, what do you want me to get something on my way home, like a McDonald's sundae or bubble tea?" So I've just skipped that whole part and I just said I tell people to meet me at the bubble tea shop and I could just cut to the chase, do the deal, get my drinks, go. And then last week when I met two people at the same shop, Mike and this other dude, they were just like, "Yo, this is perfect. I can just get something for my wife." I'm like, there you go.
There you go,
I've
man.
streamlined the process. So that's the new spot. So I'm happy to get this guy back because I have that giant size X-Men Storm and Thunderbird. So
Is
like,
that is that the Cyclops that came with Phoenix?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
But so I'm thinking of getting the retro Cyclops because it has the same sculpt of a head,
Yeah,
but it's just white with that stupid blue line down the middle. So I'm thinking if I could repaint it, then this guy will have the Optic Blast angry
yeah.
face version.
Actually, that's why I picked up that retro Cyclops because I want to make an astonishing Cyclops because I missed
Nice.
out on that figure.
Yeah. Because tell me how you do an Optic Blast with this face.
Yeah, you mentioned that in the last show, right?
It's
He's
the
just
thing that bothers me the most. It's like, no, is he a
you said he was
robot?
you said he was taking an eye exam.
Yeah. Does it say on the top row?
Is that an E? Yeah.
It's like X, get out. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
All
I'm
right.
happy to grab that. What do you got next? Can you open my so I know that it's not broken?
I checked it out, man. It doesn't look good.
All right, I gotta get back to work
No,
after.
no, I'm joking. Let me just show these guys the effects that it comes with really quick. So a couple like beam sabers, which I mean that could be used for like Psylocke or
Yeah,
something.
or you
And
could
they
just
come with
use
like
a twist tie for that one, but go ahead.
true. There you go. This. And then they usually have like muzzle flashes and stuff.
Right.
So this is, I think this attaches. Well, it's the other way, but so you can see it.
Yeah.
So attach that to like, a gun. I mean, they're not cheap, but with the accessories, I mean, you're kind of like doubling down. You get the accessories, you get the effects, and then you get a Gundam out of it too. So
Yeah, I think it's definitely more valuable if you do collect the Gundam
yeah,
figures.
yeah,
Marvelous
I
Nick
can.
says, "Who painted that rooftop for you?" That's my buddy Plastic dot Life Lyfe on Instagram.
Dude, that came bent. You see that?
Oh,
It
that's not
sucks.
intentional?
No, because it's supposed to be.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, I can heat it up though. It's pretty soft. Yeah, that's the Gundam.
Darth Clueless says that episode was sick. Yo, thank you for watching, man. That was a lot of fun. I told the guys it was like I messaged them the next day. I'm like, dude, I want to do that again. Like it was so much fun. It's just on my mind. Like just
Yeah, you guys are chilling.
especially because pandemic. Like I've hung out with them a few times, but it hasn't been for a while. So
Yeah, that's why these live streams are good, man. And when you and I talked about it, like we're putting our kids to sleep,
yeah,
hop on a live stream. There's some dad right now that's watching this that's like trying to put their daughter to bed right now.
yeah, yeah. When I put my son to bed, I go into the room, I turn off the light, and then I keep my earbuds in there. I'll just open up the case and put it in my ear. He knows what's going on.
Yeah. Does it keep them awake though? Your screen?
No, he faces the other way.
You tell them to turn around, right?
Yeah.
Lay
Close your
down.
eyes,
Yeah.
son. I'm watching. Oh, I started watching Raised by Wolves. I don't know if anyone watches that. It's like pretty cool sci-fi.
I have not seen it.
Um, yeah. Oh yeah, so the editing stuff. So you that was all self-taught.
Yeah. Self-taught, a lot of trial and error.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I remember so in the early stages of 796, so this was like it must have been April because it was for my birthday, April of 2018. My sister bought
My
me a
birthday's in April.
subscription. Oh shit, April what?
3rd. Why do I have to think
Same.
about that? 3rd.
No, April 8th for me. So my sister bought me a subscription to the Adobe suite, Adobe Cloud.
Oh,
So
okay.
it came with Premiere Pro, like, Photoshop, Lightroom, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is great. I'm going to, use this for, vlog. I don't even know what I was into back then. I mean, outside of 796. And I remember I didn't use it a single bit. I didn't use Premiere Pro a single, and that thing is expensive,
Yeah,
that subscription.
for sure.
But she was able to get a student discount because she was in college. So last year, April rolled around. They're like, "Oh, do you want to renew your subscription?"
You have
And
not
I was
used this
like,
for 1 year.
"Exactly." And I was like, "Fuck." And I was like, "You know what, man? I am gonna renew it, and I'm gonna make something out of it." So after I made that decision, I was like, because I spent a couple $100 on this program. I'm like, I better get some use out of it. So it was literally every single day just looking for tutorials on how to shoot something. I mean, I went through like 3 cameras. I got an EOS R, I think an M50, and then finally settled on my Sony A7 III. And I
Yeah.
use that. I use the A7 III for video because it's the greatest. And then I still use my SL2, my like entry level DSLR from Canon for my photos.
Right.
Oh shit! You know what? That reminds me. I'm gonna unbox one more thing. Hold
This
on, dude.
this guy. All right. I feel like I've encountered these people week after week that might have more stuff than me, and it's gonna be crazy. But yeah, A7 III, that's the same camera I have too, the same one that's giving me problems on this.
What? Mine's not giving me problems.
Well, yeah, I gotta figure out the mic when it's not in the middle of the live. But yeah, I at first I found that software, that kind of video editing software really intimidating
Dude, yeah.
because you have each one of those tracks, right? And I'm just like,
Yep.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what any of these sliders do. I'll touch something and then it'll send the whole video completely off. Like I
Yeah.
tried to do parts where I could pause it at one point and then use a slider to increase the speed to speed it up to the next point, and then I
Yep.
would have less cuts and it would just be like speed up, speed down, and all that stuff. Dude, I couldn't get it. Uh,
Yeah. No, it's like learning a foreign language. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I remember when I first started using Premiere Pro, I couldn't even get like the layout right. You have your timeline at the bottom, your
right.
preview screen or whatever. I was like, how do I like maximize and get like full screen? Like I couldn't even do that. Something that simple. And I think maybe actually like when I first got it, I tried. I was like, oh fuck this, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, that
But
might have
it just
contributed to your 1 year of not using it.
I think so. I mean, it really is intimidating. I mean, you look at it, it's like, do I need to work at NASA to use this? All right, you know what? Here, I gotta
And
save
it's
it.
something that you can't just watch a video and learn it because you have to have the application in front of you
Yep.
so you
Yeah.
can see where it is on your screen. So it's not like when I was at work, I could just watch a YouTube video and learn it. Be like, when I get home, I don't know what any of this stuff is. You kind of need it in front of you to do it.
Yeah. You need to learn as or like do it as you learn. But I segmented it. Like I remember like I was interested in like speed ramping. So
Yeah,
I
that's
I
what it's
looked
called. That thing I was talking
yeah.
about.
So I did that and I did a couple edits with speed ramping. And then I was like, well, now I got to learn like color grading, or I got to learn masking or whatever the case is.
Yeah,
And then, next thing you know, it's like 8 months you're into it. And then you're starting to put all these techniques together to create, a badass video. And I think the same translates to, your toy photography too. You try one thing here, you become a master at it, and then you can start picking up like a new skill and then start incorporating both techniques into one shot. But yeah, it definitely took a long time to kind of learn that stuff. And again, like hours of like looking at YouTube tutorials and shooting too. I have like terabytes of footage that I was just like messing around with, and
and what do
like
you do with it after you do your video? You don't want to throw it away, right?
no, I don't. So I have like a bunch of external hard drives in my office. It's just kind of collecting dust over there.
I'm like, yeah, one day I'll use this as B-roll for something else.
Yeah, no.
So this is no good. My grenade launcher here is completely warped.
Is it soft? It's soft plastic though, right?
Yeah.
You just heat it up. Yeah.
So I don't know, like some of the newer McFarlane figures that he revealed, they're in like a pose in the packaging.
Oh,
So hopefully that this kind of stuff doesn't affect the new waves, like the Red Sun Superman and all that stuff. He was showing it off.
I
Anyways, what
think
did
I'm
you
gonna
just
open
open?
this guy. I'm gonna
Wait,
open
you
this guy
left
next.
to go get something.
Yeah, I might save that for how much time we got? We got a little more time.
Yeah, we got some time.
Yeah,
We're just
I'll
hanging
save
out.
that. So dude, I gotta use the bathroom really quick. Let me show you something. Did you see this earlier? Look at this. Look
Oh
at this
my
fucking thing.
gosh.
So my girlfriend and I are doing trying to drink a water every single day
Okay.
in October, and this is a gallon. So I don't know if you
Good
can
God.
read what it says, but it's got your.
Yeah.
I'm slacking, but since I've been drinking like a ton of water, I've been fucking using the bathroom like
No, I
every
get it.
5 minutes. Dude.
I do think I've been drinking more coffee than water lately. So every time I go to have a cup of coffee, I try to drink a cup of water right before because, coffee
Yeah.
dehydrates you too.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I do
Okay.
feel good though, staying hydrated with this water.
Does it, how do you feel different?
Um, I used to drink a lot of water. In fact, water was the only thing I drank, and then lately I've been kind of slacking. I actually drinking a lot of coffee too, but now, I don't know. I feel good. I feel a little more energized. Skin's looking pretty
Skin's
smooth,
looking hydrated?
Yeah, man.
Yes, you need to go. If nature calls, go do your thing.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm gonna
handle
switch
I'll
the
handle the
camera.
show.
Here, let me.
I can see your box. Is that a new lens?
Oh fuck. God damn it. Oh, there goes the reveal. Fuck it. Yeah, man. I saw this. I think last year I saw it and I was like, well, I have my Sony. I'm not gonna keep my Canon. I was getting rid of all like my Canon stuff.
Right.
I'm like, I don't need to buy it, right? And right now I shoot on a 60 millimeter macro, which is great,
Yeah.
but I think that 60 millimeter focal length it limits you. Like all my shots are very tight, so I
Yeah, for
wanted
sure.
something wider, which is it's 35 mil, and it has a ring light at the front of it.
Oh,
So
really? Built in?
yeah, yeah, built in.
Oh, that's
So
insane. I've never seen
we'll
that
check that
before.
out. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the hay and I'll put this guy right here. I'll come
Oh
back
my,
and I'll open this up.
a lens that has a built-in ring light. That is I've never seen anything like that.
Actually, you know what? You have a Sony A7 III. Check out I forgot what the company is called, but check out the 24 millimeter probe lens.
Oh, is it the one that it's
Yeah, it looks like an anteater or something like
and then
that.
the video is like it looks like the promotional video is like going through all this stuff?
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
think
it.
I've seen that one.
That thing is like $1,500. I wanted to get that and use it for toy photography or like toy videos. Where I'm like, what am I gonna do? $1,500 for a lens that
Yeah.
I'll probably never use, and I don't even know how it'll translate for toy photography, but it's definitely interesting. All right, I'll be back, dude.
Yeah, ring light is cool because with macro, you get really close. You want a lot of light too. So the fact that it's built into the lens, um,
Yeah, I think
ah,
the the minimum distance. Did you poke yourself on a fucking
no, this
on
is
a
really
batarang?
tight. The knee, the knee pad pinched me when I
Pinched
was
you?
pushing it back. My God, Todd, these joints are incredible. Oh shit, it's gonna leave a mark. Anyway, yes, go do your thing. Grim Knight. Is anyone else in the chat like into photography? Photography? Like maybe you're just an action figure collector. Maybe uh, see like the show. I don't. It's about toys, right? But there's also different aspects of this hobby. So you might just be a collector. You might be a mint on card collector. You might do toy photography. You might do ACBA. You might just be a reviewer. Um, I obviously collect way too much stuff. I'm into the photography side of it. I'm into the gear and a lot of the technical stuff. Like Mario is over here. So it's kind of this kind of stuff. Let me know if that's the kind of stuff that you're into. I love talking about cameras and gear and shoot, focal lengths, shutter speed, long exposures, all that kind of junk. Oh, Toto JR. How are you guys doing tonight? We're doing great, man. How are you doing? Thanks for joining the chat. Grim Knight was a lot cooler than expected. You know what? The character itself is so badass, and he does come with a lot of guns technically, even though I am a little bit I'm not that impressed that it's just one block and two weapons. Maybe a little bit more, maybe some knives that could maybe go into some of these. But overall, design wise, how can you go wrong with a Batman who not only just kills, but like, goes out all out Punisher style, and with the efficiency and like the intellect and training of a Bruce Wayne with all the stuff, like that is insane. This character, like I was really excited. I was really excited that this was coming out in figure form. And I believe I don't even know where it's exclusive to in the US. This is exclusive in Walmart, I think. Here in Canada, it's exclusive to Toys R Us first, I believe, because they do list it on Amazon.ca, so that's crazy. We'll figure that out. I'm still trying to get Devastator. Hopefully, I can find it. Buy one get one half off. But this will go up. I have if you can see right here, those are my McFarlane figures. Um, how's the QC on McFarlane figures? I don't like them much, but wondering about the QC. That's Colossal Customs.
They'll pinch the shit out of you apparently.
Yeah, they will attack you if you are not. No, like these are solid joints. Uh, quality wise, I've never had anything break. You might have some issues standing on like the female figures, like the Wonder Woman 84, the gold suit. Fucking someone compared it to Goldar, and I haven't gotten over it since. That one's a little bit. They're top heavy with the wings, but the joints are solid. Articulation is what you would expect. You do get double jointed elbows and knees, and the only thing that bothered me is these wrist pegs. They're very visible, like the little ball there.
Oh yeah, I can
Like
see
they're
that.
separated from the wrist, the forearm, and the rest of the hand. But I wouldn't call that a QC issue. That's just not the greatest design. But yeah, nothing's broken on me. He says as this breaks. Hopefully not. And yeah, the joints are really tight and solid. You can hear there's a little bit of ratcheting and it takes a little bit. And I almost pinched myself again. So it's this head. I'm not sure how I feel about this head. He looks a little snivelly, but I guess if he's a
He looks a
Batman,
little he looks a little anime-ish,
it's
don't you
too
think?
pointy in the middle, right? It's like drawing everything to the center of his
Yeah.
face. But other than
I
that,
wish
yeah, solid figure. You always get a trading card if you're into that kind of thing.
Hey,
Uh,
Kevin,
car.
did you end up getting
Oh my
um
God. No,
look
I
at
didn't.
the come on, man.
Yeah, and
You
that's the
found
funny thing. Like after we started talking about this stuff, the first thing that we really got into talking about was lighting and the type
yeah.
of lights that you can get. I don't know, like, you know, this is like I said, the technical part, the behind the scenes stuff with the photography. Lenses and lighting are huge for pictures. So we're talking about the different types of lights that you can get. The one that Mario has there is the Aperture ALMC, and
I
it's
don't
got
is it? No, it's the the M yeah, you're right. ALMC, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's got like all these different colors that you can cycle through, different temperatures of lighting. You can Bluetooth it to your
And,
phone to
and
change it from
look,
there.
look at this.
Is it magnetic back?
Magnetized.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. So the aperture lights have the other one doesn't have magnets on the back. It has a magnetic front part to put color
Yeah.
gels in. You can see
Yep.
he's got that white little film cover on it. It's a light
Yeah, that
diffuser.
it's so yeah, this thing is awesome, man. I think after I picked this up, I've noticed a significant difference in my photos.
Yeah. So not only can you have like a good light source that's small and you can put it in between setups and props in your toy photography. You don't have to rely on a big lamp in the background and doing all that stuff. You can put one of those on a tripod and get different colors out of it. Yeah, you can see like battery life, different modes, color code. I don't know what that's called.
The
Temperature of the light.
hue, yeah,
Yeah.
hue, saturation, intensity. There's actually you can even there's modes in here too, so you can create like a police type strobe.
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's expensive though. We should probably mention that. This is This was $105. And there's
Yes.
cheaper options out there that pretty much, they get the job done. But they don't have someone like the fancy, like I've never used the modes. I straight up just pick like a solid color and then I'll
Right.
use it. But this diffuser thing is clutch.
Yeah, so if I wanted, I could get one, put a light back here, illuminate the figures. It gives a different brightness in my backdrop. You can put it in one of those modes, and it'll cycle through different colors. It might illuminate the back differently. It might be distracting. So I don't know. It depends on what features you need. You don't need to spend like X amount of
Yeah.
dollars, but that's cool because it comes with that diffuser skin.
Yep.
So it's the light isn't as harsh on your subject, so you don't have like a completely
Yeah.
washed out action figure
I
shots.
I've been using this as kind of like a rim light for my figures,
Okay.
or for my photos. I usually put it on like an orange type hue. It's I'm usually at like between like 47 and 48 degrees on the color spectrum, and it just creates more depth. I've noticed with some of these figures. Like it's very subtle. It's a subtle thing, but it makes the figures pop a little bit.
Do you
I don't
shoot
know if that makes
auto on
sense.
your Sony, or you go manual?
Um, for my pictures,
Yeah.
I use the Canon, and I always use manual.
So you bought the Sony just for videos?
Yeah, so I've had this for years, and this
Yeah.
was like my main driver. And then when I got into the videography stuff, I mean, I'll admit it, I was a Canon fanboy. Like I love everything Canon. And then I had bought the new EOS R, their new mirrorless full
Right.
frame, right? And it was good. So I went to this photographers meetup, right? It was my first time going. It was like a silent auction. There was a bunch of like Chicago photographers and videographers.
Cool.
And I go and I'm like filming, like my my fucking day there. And they're like, wait a minute, you got an EOS R for video? You're an idiot, man. They're like, Sony A7 III is where it's at. I'm like, oh, you guys are just haters, whatever. And then I looked into it and I was like, oh, fuck, man. Because the low light performance, as you know,
Yeah.
the low light on A7 III it's amazing.
Yeah.
Plus, it shoots 120 frames at 180p, and then 4K at 24p.
Yeah.
But the 120 frames at 1080p is sick, especially for some of the stuff that I do. So it just made sense. And then I traded in the EOS R and like 2 lenses just to get the body only. So I lost like, man, I lost like, I don't know, at least like $500 to $700 on that trade.
The kit lens isn't that great.
Yeah, I think I mentioned this to you. I use Zeiss Batis
Yeah.
lenses. Yeah, and I got the Holy Trinity. So I got my wide, I got my medium, and then I got my 85 mil, the portrait one. So, and that's all I need. I wish I had like a zoom lens though.
I
'Cause
bought
it's
a
versatile.
manual macro just because when I'm shooting toys, I don't need autofocus, right?
Yeah,
So I got, shoot, I forget what brand it was. It was one of those like one of those Asian brands it's not like a big name, but it's manual focus, and like
like
I
a
can get in. Sorry?
Tokina or something like that. Tokina.
No, not Toki. It's something else. I'll find it after. But yeah, it allows you to crop in really close. You can get like really tight detail on the macro. I just can't do video with it. That's the ring light?
Yeah, dude. I'll hook it up to this and we'll check it
That's
out.
very cool.
Yeah. The problem with this is a crop sensor camera.
Right.
I mean, this is like a cheap. I don't even know. I mean, you could probably get this for like $200 now. So the 35 mil is not really going to be 35. It's probably going to be closer to like a 50
Yeah, it's like
mil.
1.5 crop,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think. Yeah,
1.5, 1.5, 1.4. But then with my 60 mil, that makes it like
90.
an 80 foot.
Yeah,
Yeah, at
something like
90 or
that.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So you got to stand back a little bit.
yeah, which sucks because I'm like always like I'm on my bed shooting these figures.
Your wife's like, "Get out of here."
You play with your toys again?
Let's see. Marvelous Nick says, "I love toy photography." Yeah, man, I saw your story with the Red Ninjas and Daredevil. Was that today or yesterday? I think it was yesterday, and you had like all the lights set up, and you're moving around holding your camera in hand. Um, yeah, and it's never the first angle that you choose with the toys. Like so,
Oh no.
he was
Yeah.
moving around in the video. It's like rarely ever your first shot. You'll take 50, 60, 100 shots and you'll choose two to post on Instagram because
Yeah.
you realize your pose wasn't right here, you missed a little detail, you want more light this way, you want another prop over here to clear out some dead space. Uh, yeah.
Dude, it's the worst when you publish a photo and then you catch a mistake.
Oh,
Like I
and you
posted.
took down the setup.
Well, yeah, that's the worst. When you take down the set, be like, fuck. Well, I guess it's just gonna. It is what it is.
On to day 2 of
That's
October.
yeah. I don't even want to admit it, but I found a mistake on the day one October shot that I just posted. And if you look at the top right corner of the photo, you can see the edge of the freaking monitor. And I'm like, fuck, I already posted it. God damn. It's killing me, man.
Oh, right here on the ass shot.
Yeah. The ass shot.
Yeah. Now that I didn't even notice it before. Well, because
And
the
now you
focus
can't
was
and now you
elsewhere.
can't unsee it. You can't
Yeah, you
unsee it,
delete
dude.
this shit, man.
It's trash, dude.
Where's the thumbs down? Colossal Custom says, "My mom says I can't be friends with mint on card collectors." Yeah, they're free to hang out here on the show. They can kind of experience the toys through this. Born to Hula 27 says, "I used to be really into photography in college. I'm getting back into it now. I miss the dark room." If you're using a dark room, kind of know. Yo, so I found my dad's old 35 millimeter camera, and I had to go down and buy a roll of film,
Hmm.
and I was trying to use it, and it's insane that people back then are able to get sharp shots,
Yeah.
properly illuminated, non like not even just in focus, but to get like the shutter speed right with manual settings.
Right.
If
Right.
I've been using DSLRs and mirrorless for like the last, geez, like 5 years, and when I got this camera, and I'm just like everything's blurry. I have no idea what's going on. Inside the eyepiece, there's like a little meter that moves
Yeah.
based
Yeah.
based on like the lighting, and then if the little meter is in that right range, then like your exposure is good. So it's like you're just watching this dial move as you're taking pictures. I don't know how
Right.
anybody ever
Your
did it.
your exposure is good, but then your focus is off because you're
Yeah,
looking at the meter.
it's insane. So if you're paying like $1,000, $1,500 for a camera for
And you know what's
mirrorless,
crazy? When they were shooting in film, it's not like us where we can just shoot like 100 photos and like, all right, I like that one. They were
yeah,
like, I don't want to waste this fucking film.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
it had to be perfect,
Yeah.
and you wouldn't know till after.
Hey, Nick, right? He used to go by Shake 'em. I think he's Fuji Nick now, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, what? I thought you knew all the OGs.
I only know a few select people. I wasn't that active, but I've had interactions with a lot of OGs around. That's very cool.
Dude, yeah, let's see. And I have a card in here.
Yeah, so for macro photography, when you're getting in so close, you need like a steady hand or definitely a tripod, and you need like a lot of light. So that's cool that it has that right there.
Dude,
Yeah, if
the
you guys are into photography or have questions about, I love to talk about it. You can message me on Instagram. You can message Mario if he responds to you. I don't know.
I
Uh,
will. Dude,
y'all should have a podcast on how cameras work. I'm
yeah,
not a
I'm
pro.
down.
Like I only know a little bit. It's going to be a very short-lived podcast. Uh, you get like maybe a 1.5 episodes in.
Dude,
Ronald
I
Ramo.
don't
Sorry,
can
go
you
ahead.
see that on the camera?
Yeah,
I'm I'm this close
right.
and it's tack sharp. The
Yeah.
focal length, yeah. And it's funny because this is a macro lens too, but the focal distance is pretty long, you know?
Yeah,
I think this might be good for like portrait shots. This is
the whole point
crazy.
of, because I'm like, it's 35 millimeter, and I thought that was, it confused me for the longest time. Like, if that's how the focal point is of the lens at this distance, then how is it a macro that focuses this close to the lens as opposed to another lens? And I was just trying to wrap my brain around it for the longest time. It was crazy.
It's best not to think about it, man.
Yeah, just put it on auto.
Yeah.
Ronald Ramos says, I've been trying to get into photography, but just starting out with my phone for now. Um, yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
phone cameras are incredible. I won't ever say that I'll give up my digital camera for a phone, but I have two phones, and when you have kids, you don't want to bust out the DSLR because you're gonna miss the moment. So I just take it out,
Right.
double tap, and you're into the camera,
Yeah.
and then it's saved into the cloud.
Dude, I will say this. I mean, look at Cap Lives, right, on Instagram. I
Yeah,
think he shoots with a phone. And his stuff is great, especially the phone cameras now. They're amazing. And then I know Alex and Richardson, he used to use a phone before he got his DSLR. But yeah, don't let the whole phone thing stop you, man. You can take some sick shots with your phone.
yeah. I'm sure there's a ton of the toy photography community that shoot with just their phone, and they kill it.
It's all about the lighting. I mean, if you have proper lighting, your phone will take immaculate
Exactly.
pictures and
And
the
if you
posing.
want to
Don't forget
get
about the
into
posing.
photography, you can get phone camera apps that let you go into the manual settings so you can learn to change specifically your exposure, your
Yep.
aperture, your shutter time, all that stuff. So before you invest in a camera, basically.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much that you can learn with just your phone. You have to learn the basics: the lighting, posing, framing, composition. Yeah, and then yeah, I mean, you bring up a good point. Definitely get one of those apps where you can control your camera.
Look at me jam my thumb in here just so I can crank this Mezco exclusive
Dude,
Batman.
you're
That's
ruining that box, man. Go get a ruler, bro. What are you doing?
Who has a ruler? It's 2020.
What?
What if I use this?
Yeah, flat it. No, go ahead. Actually, yeah, let's see if that works. That'll
It'll
be a
just
second selling point.
it'll just bisect it like right in half. Big fan. Darth Clueless says he's a big fan of ACBA, but only started toy photography because I couldn't take photos with my phone. Couldn't let the wife win. So, wait, what?
Wait, what did you say?
Oh, yo, Billy's here. Flipnosis. What's up, man? He says, Kev, how do you maintain your hair? It is a secret. It is. I use the same stuff as Gordon Hayward. I'll play a whole game of ball, and the shit will just no. I've been
What do
fixing it.
you? Hey, I did want to say that, man. You got some good flow.
This is
You got. I got some grays, but
yeah, I'm getting there.
I'm trying to keep my flow like you, dude. You got that poof.
I kind of get ready in the morning, and then as the day goes on, it kind of gets wild, and I stop caring about it. Kragan Bush says, I'm still learning photography and dial building at the moment, teaching myself 3D printing. One day I will have an action figure line. Yo, yes.
Yeah, dude.
Let me know what that's about.
Actually, I would
I'm loving
love to
all the
start an
stuff
action.
that people do, like, the stuff that you do with the stands, Nick with the crates. I'm always trying to
Yeah,
look for new stuff. Like Unparalleled has the Odious head, and dude, that is sculpted so well.
yeah,
He does his Odious figure. I'm definitely gonna back that. It's you don't have to just
yeah.
be in stuck with the big names. So yeah, definitely let me know what's up with that. I'm down to support Dial.
Yeah,
There's so many
I'm
aspects.
down to share some ideas too, man. I would love to create like not only like a figure line, but I think like an accessory line,
Yeah, for sure.
like effects. There's just so much stuff that when I'm taking my photos, I'm like, fuck, I wish I had this. I wish I had that. And then you go and look, and I mean, sometimes it doesn't exist, but I'll be on the hunt for like, an artist on IG where they sell exactly. And in
Yeah.
fact, where is that? Where's that box? Oh,
So this
let's
is
open that
something
up.
for people who know Marvel Legends and have this Professor Xavier, you know that the telepathy effect on him or that comes with him is not exactly the most photogenic, or I don't know, maybe it just wasn't executed very well. So using my very limited design knowledge and lack of imagination, I was able to quickly design, this effect. And here in yellow, if you make them in different colors, you can see like you can use them for different characters. But as a result, you can still have this Professor Xavier. Now he's telepathying you, reading your mind,
Telepathy.
telepathying.
Kevin, I'm opening up your package that you sent me.
Oh,
Oh,
look,
sick.
unboxing. We have.
Oh, look at that. Oh, this is sick. I like that.
Yeah.
Yo.
So you see right there, I sent Mario a set last week. Uh, just he sent me some stuff. I had to, show some love and send some back. So you got clear, you have red, you have white. That's cool.
Yeah, that's gonna light up really well.
I sent there's some spider sense effects in there.
Yeah. Oh, you sent me some stands too. Nice. Look at that, dude. You brought up that point where Peter Parker didn't come. He came with like the half,
Yeah,
but it was such a layup.
yeah, exactly. That was a perfect analogy. It was a layup. You're right there, and you bricked it off the glass. No, you just came up short. You didn't even hit the rim. Oh, there's some questions about the light. What? Oh, shoot. Am I really behind on this chat? My bad, guys. I was just chilling. I'm gonna get to you right now. More questions
uh,
about my hair. Stop it. You guys are making me blush. How's the
you use
battery life at
pomade?
max? Carlos Martinez says, how's the battery life on that aperture at max? Was it like
Oh,
4,000 milliamp on that
dude,
thing?
I'll leave this on. I'll leave this on at max, and it's at half because I was shooting a picture this morning. This thing lasts forever.
Yeah,
That's max.
Victoria Peebles says $105. But like I said, I was looking at that. It's 150 in Canada, Canadian dollars. So I can get like a
Oh,
$100 light from a different company, and it doesn't have the Bluetooth feature that you use on your phone. I have the Lume cubes that you can actually control on your phone, the brightness when the flash goes off. And I only realized that 6 months after having the Lume cubes that I've never used that feature. So, you can cut the cost
dude,
based on those
I don't know
features.
about you. I kind of hate my Loom cubes.
Why
I
is that?
hate them. One, the battery life sucks. Two, they get hot as shit. I've burned my hands on my Loom
Really?
cubes a couple times. Yeah, I think I'm gonna sell
I'm
them.
opening this. But yeah, there's different options out there. Like making a light isn't big business. You don't have to drop Loom Cube money. The only reason I got it is I did a free photo shoot for someone for their wedding. I wasn't expecting anything. And then like a few weeks later, they're like, "Oh, here's some money for your help." So I'm like, "Oh, shoot, free money. This is all profit." So someone told me that the Loom Cube set was on sale, and thanks to product placement by Mr. Sergeant Bananas and all that stuff, I was like, "Let's just get it." And it comes with all these accessories you can use. Oh, okay, he's sideways. Why is he sideways when other Mezcos are not?
What
That
are
is
you opening now?
this is
What is that?
the Shadow Supreme Knights. Oh yeah, there
Hey
are
man,
lots of trays of stuff here.
thanks for the gargoyle, dude. That I don't know if you can
Yeah.
see it. It's sick. I'm gonna paint this up this
Yeah, it's
weekend.
hard to see in all white, but you can paint it
Yeah.
up and
Here, I'll switch the camera.
so the simplest way that I found for me to do rock effect or paint is I
Mhm.
do base of black, and then I get a sponge and I
Yeah.
dip it in some light gray, and then I really kind of dry it off first. It's almost like a dry brush, but with a sponge, and then you just kind of dab it on different spots. So you don't
Yeah.
get big splotches, and then it really simulates the look of stone pretty easily. Uh, Born to Hula says, wait till you see how much good lenses cost. Yes. When you buy your camera,
Yeah.
factor in lenses. Sony probably is like Mario buys the Zeiss Batis lenses. Those are even more expensive. If you buy a crop sensor,
Not really.
aren't they a little bit
Not
more than like
necessarily.
your basic?
The G Master lenses,
Oh,
I
unless
think,
yeah,
are yeah. The no, the baddest stuff is expensive. It's
yeah.
like you're at least over $1,000 on a lens, but
So
that's
if
for
you buy a
video.
full frame camera, that's like the sensor on the camera. It's bigger, and those require different lenses. Those lenses will cost more. If you buy
Yeah.
a crop sensor, which is it's not worse, it's just a smaller sensor. Like if you had, I don't know, smaller eyes or something, it's like a it's like a fraction of the size of a full frame camera, and those lenses are a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, this one was $300. Still, I mean, $300 is a lot of money, but the lenses will outlast your camera. So
Yes.
I'd always say invest in good glass
Yep.
before you invest in a camera. So my Canon, like I said, it's like $200 now, right? But
Yeah.
this I haven't shot with this yet, but I imagine it's going to be good. But my 60 millimeter macro, I think brand new, it was like $500, and you guys see my photos with that. I mean, I think pretty much every single shot on my grid is shot with that lens.
Damn.
It's probably the best money I've spent for photography.
Born to Hula says, I always find cat hair in my photos. Yeah, that's the worst.
Yeah, that and dust.
Dust, like a big piece of dust on a macro shot. Oh God.
Dude, you know what you get? Oh fuck, I don't think I have it here. Get a rocket blower. I'll grab it real quick.
I just get the compressed air from the dollar store. Darth Clueless says, "Whoa, people back then." No, I'm not trying to, like in that era, because it's a different generation. Um, it's funny because I started falling in love with the photography, and then it clicked to me that when I was younger, my dad had one of those 1 hour photo finishing places, and I used to help out in there. And it didn't even click to me that like at that time I was, checking out his gear, checking out his equipment. At from time to time, I was just a kid. He would do passport photos. I would take passport photos for people too. And he had this one little box. It's like a black box where you got to put your hands in the sleeves, and then so you can roll people's films out of the camera and put it into the thing to develop. Like I used to do all that stuff. It was pretty funny.
Nice. I didn't
Caplib
find the
says
rocket blower.
he says, "Oh, the little pump thing."
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah, I
think
have
that's
one.
because it's not like too aggressive like compressed air. Because
Yeah.
I used to use that.
Well, compressed air you're not supposed to use on camera gear.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
That's what
yeah,
I have like a
don't do that.
couple of those.
You can
Yeah,
you can spray your toys, but don't spray it on your lenses and don't spray it on your
your
camera
sensor.
sensor
Yeah,
because compressed air has whatever chemicals inside the can that's uh, you don't want moisture and stuff inside your lenses because it'll create mold and mess up your photos and lenses. And like put like a film over your sensor, it'll mess up your pictures.
which
Uh, I
which
vote
one?
I vote Dark Knight just because it's like the hottest right
Yeah,
now, and I missed out on that Wolverine, so I'm salty. Cap
I
lives. I love
go
toy
ahead.
photography. It's a fun process of growing. Yeah, dude, I've cycled through 3 cameras doing toy photography, and it just built up my love for taking pictures. And he says, I'm trying to level up like Mario.
Dude, Cap's been killing it lately.
Yeah. Craig and Bush said, I need better lighting. Yo, message me later. We can talk about, like, I can recommend basic lights to start with versus leveling up
Yeah,
to stuff. So
um
can Mario here.
yeah, a few people will hit me up, and I legit have the link saved on my phone just because I've sent it out so many times. I should start doing like affiliate links.
There you go. Oh, cool. one single piece of 3 batarangs, and it's a
Nice.
little bit folded here, so I'm assuming it can go into one of his hands where he holds 3 at once. That's awesome. Need better lighting. The hair look like someone hawked a loogie. Yeah, those effects are dope. Marvelous Nick just got his stuff from me today. He's got the big Chrysler Building Eagle gargoyle. This is what happens when you have English as a second language. Can of Beams does make some great effects. I heard they sell out really fast, so I've never really looked into.
You don't have any can of
No, I
beans?
don't.
Dude, I have. It took me a year, but I finally got some blood packs for him. They're pretty good, and I'm gonna try and create them. I'm gonna try to make them my own.
Carlos Martinez says light loom cubes at max don't last. There you
No
go.
way, they don't.
I feel like loom cubes will melt through the table. A7S3 or A7 III for photography. They're both good. The S3 is
It's
higher.
expensive. It's
Yeah,
so expensive now.
don't let
It
it's just
shoot
one letter
for video.
difference.
It's good.
Yeah, but it's crazy. It's crazy money. You don't need it. If you're a
No.
professional, if you're going to do photo shoots and you're getting paid for stuff like that, that makes sense because you never know what your customer will need your different shots or videos at full resolution. You'll have that option, and they're paying you. You're taking paying jobs that'll pay off for the camera over its lifetime. Like if you're just doing it
Yeah.
for a hobby, I don't think there's a need to go to a A7S3, but I know
Yeah. That's like pro level. You gotta if you have the experience, then yeah. But if you're, I wouldn't suggest that as like a first camera at all.
yeah.
I wouldn't even suggest the A7 III as a first camera. You
No.
know, you can get cheaper options out there. Buy. I would say buy a used camera. Go and find like a Canon, or I mean, if you're a diehard Sony fan, there's some out there. But yeah, definitely get if it's your first camera, buy used. I would recommend like any of the Rebel series from Canon. Oh, dude, this Batman is dope.
Hey, I'm
You know,
opening
I
Batman too.
nice. I don't collect any DC stuff except just Batman alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. Well, that's a lie because I have the Revoltech, Wonder Woman, Harley, and Deathstroke.
I love that you immediately fact checked yourself.
I did, yeah. I had to do it, man. No fake news here.
No.
I had the Mafex Hush Batman, and it
Right.
gave me. I couldn't shoot it. It defeated me. I sold him
Cape?
after. Not. I don't know. It was the cape. It was just.
I love that cape.
No, the cape was okay. I took one photo with it, and I made it look like a Spawn type photo. Like his cape was so. It seemed like his cape was alive, and I was like, you know what?
Yeah, for sure.
This is the shot I'm gonna do. Oh man, I need to like steam this cape. It's all wrinkles, man.
Looks like a fan. Looks like a Chinese fan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cap Live says Ulanzi is a good alternative to loom cubes. Yes, it's like the
Yeah.
same shape-ish. Yeah, we've talked about this. A fraction of the cost. Do you get gels with them? I don't remember. They're USB-C charging. Paul Morales, gotta go. Good time as always. Yo, thank you for checking in, man. Fun time. Dude, it's almost 11. God damn.
Oh shit.
My wife has a good 35 millimeter. She won't let me use it until I learn the phone. Oh wow, so
Whoa.
she wouldn't let you, but in a way she's teaching you. Like not in
Yeah,
most
that's a
way,
good lesson.
not in most ways where spouses need to teach you something. This is like a lesson in helping you with your hobby, which is cool. My Supreme is with the concierge downstairs tomorrow. Dude, this magnet emblem thing on the front is pretty genius. But then unless
Yeah.
you're selling more magnets with different emblems, I don't see the
It's
point. You get two. It's kind of gimmicky, but it's cool. Marvelous. Nick says Cap Lives is a dope toy photographer. Absolutely. I just recently followed him, but I remember seeing his name a lot in a lot of people's chats. Oh, look at that. You don't even need the metallic twist ties for that. That's the cape. The cape's doing
Yeah, no. That's a good point. Yeah, the cape, any like soft goods too, simulate motion. Yeah, this is. I like this
Basically,
guy.
anything
I
with
like
twist
him.
ties is simulating motion.
Yeah, I like this guy better than the Hush Batman.
Damn, that's crazy. Maybe it's because I never really connected with that comic.
What, the Dark Knight?
Yeah.
Or yeah,
Yeah, I was having a chat today about Batman Hush, and Hush didn't seem like nobody says Hush is their favorite Batman story, right? I feel like it was written in a way that Jim Lee could draw all of the Rogues Gallery
yeah.
to showcase his work. But if you do, if you enjoy that story, that's cool. I don't think it's not the story for me. That's the top Batman story. Toto JR says, "What is your first language?" My first language is Cantonese. I was born in Hong Kong. Marvelous. Cap lives. Thanks, Nick. I still need to get some crates. Waiting on the black and gray Hush Batman. That's cool. That comes with the gargoyle too. So yeah, if you missed
Yeah.
the first one, grab that. That's the reason I was looking for gargoyles to print, because just to get that iconic Hush Jim Lee Batman image.
Oh, the QC on this guy is like pretty much mint. There's no issues.
I haven't had any issues with Mayfax. I know about the stuff back earlier on that was consistently
Yeah.
bad,
Wrist pegs, man.
but
Dude,
I bought back
my
in at comic Spider-Man, and he's fantastic.
yeah, that's when I bought back into. Yeah.
Yo, Cap lives. Send me a message. He says I can never be on this show. I don't got enough stuff to unbox. Dude, we're just hanging out, man. Like you can just get one thing to open. We're just talking, shooting the shit. Obviously, we can talk about different things in toy photography.
Cap, you can set up a pose or a shot in the
Yeah,
chat or in the live.
dude, you can set up a shot and talk to us about the behind the scenes and what's going on, how to get certain effects.
You know
Yeah.
what, Cap? If you end up on Unboxing Thursdays with Kevin, I'll send you something. How about that?
Ooh, there you go.
Dude, this guy is sick. I like this guy a lot. He's sick.
Did you ever consider getting the 2-pack?
Yeah, I actually have it on pre-order. Well, that's the thing. That's a beauty about pre-orders, man. You can just put it up there, and it's like a spot holder,
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But Ami doesn't like it when you cancel it. You have to prepare like a statement to ask for a cancellation.
I've never canceled anything from Ami.
All right, so this Batman comes with the head that it has on there, 3 other Bat heads, and a Bruce Wayne head. I feel like this camera's not going to do it justice, so maybe I will do a review.
Kevin, do you have this Mysterio?
Yes, I do. It's right there on the floor.
Did you see? I don't know who posted it.
Chris.
You got to get the guy.
Chris, is it Chris
with
Serta?
With the balloon.
Balloon light.
Yeah.
Looks amazing.
I have I think I have balloons.
Yeah, when I buy Batman, it doesn't really bother me if it's specific or not. I bought the Dark Knight Batman Mezco. That was the first Mezco, and I did get that. There you go.
So, well, I'm gonna.
You can try that right now?
Yeah, right now.
Oh, my bad. He comes with 2 more magnetic chess pieces. So here's the first one. Here's the tray, and it is just bananas. See, stuff spilling out.
Damn.
That's a wrap.
I will give them that. They do include a lot of accessories, man.
It's funny that they include it if you lose it, you have a backup. Which
I appreciate.
I don't think most companies ever factor that in, because when you look at the I've always wondered, the Mezco Popeye comes with 6, I think, of those corn pipe.
Yeah.
Why does he have 6? Is he throwing them like Batman, where he's just like, "Sha!" But they're
Yeah,
like,
dude.
and people are
He's
like,
got
yo,
it.
it's if you lose it. And I'm like, oh, I've never considered that a toy company would care about that. So,
Actually, you know what? I should mention this. So I didn't put it on, but the robot spirit stuff. So most of these guys have antennas. They give you an extra one too, just in case you break it or
right.
lose one.
That's
So
cool.
I mean, Bandai's doing well on that part too. I
Oh,
think
you know
that's
who
the
does
only
that?
company I've
Lego.
seen it.
Lego does that.
Do they? I thought they just
Sometimes
gave
there's
you
like
like
one extra
extra.
piece, or
There's
I didn't
multiple
follow
extras.
instructions properly, and it's just like,
Yeah, you're like, this doesn't look like a sailboat.
what's more likely? Five heads. Yeah, this is an amazing Batman. It doesn't have to be limited to Supreme Knight. Like with the five heads that it comes with, it doesn't have to be an old Bruce in the suit. It could be any era. Three different emblems. Like, look at this stuff.
Yeah, look at the paint too.
Yeah, it's clean. This stuff is clean.
That's nice. Yeah.
And it's cool that they threw in the smoke effect. The smoke effect that was previously just limited to Gomez figures.
Kevin, do you lean one way? Like, are you more Marvel or
Lean
DC?
one.
What, dude? I've been fucking drinking. Do you like Marvel or dude? You know what? On eBay, I picked up just that effect. I think I paid like $20 for that effect too.
Damn.
I know. Well, the pink one
Yeah,
because I
that one's
wanted it
cool.
for I wanted it for Gundam shots, but dude, I'll pay anything for effects, man.
But the thing is, like, once you get this in hand,
It's
it's
it's so it's so thin.
it's like this. It's like this,
Yeah,
but
it's exactly
painted,
that.
which is cool, and it does the job though. That's the thing. But you're not getting any other angles out of this. It's
Dude,
literally straight on.
it doesn't even light up well. I try to backlight it, it doesn't light because it's too thin.
Yeah, I think it would just completely wash it out if you backlit it.
Yep.
Cap Lives is working on his October shot. That's really hard to say.
It is, right? It's a little awkward to say.
I feel like you have to say it with an accent. It's like October
It's toy. Yeah.
in my Three Stooges accent. Hey Mo.
It's pretty good. Dude, what themes from October did you kind of settle on?
So
I know
I
you
picked
do all
5.
31, but
I set a goal of 5 for myself. I said 11, 20, and 23, which is Meme Me Out,
you would
20
do that one.
Lovers Quarrel, and 23 is Hide and Seek. Um, I 3D print a lot of crates and other props, and whenever I post them, it's always like a figure, like kind of sneaking behind it or looking behind it with Batman creeping up. Maybe I should just skip that one. It seems like it's too easy. Like I'm just playing it safe. But
It
Meme
isn't.
Me Out,
Can you hear this? Is this too loud? Me unboxing this?
it's an unboxing show. It comes with the territory. Sometimes I'll try to mute the mic while I'm doing it, but whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna do it, but I was like, too lazy. All right.
Born to Hula says the water effect that came with Baron Benz was disappointing also. I skipped Baron Benz. In hindsight, I probably should have bought one just to support. I mean, do I need to support a company that I buy so many toys from? Not really, but for somebody making a new characters, yeah, I buy enough Gomez, they're fine. But he's
Yeah.
a cool design. I didn't end up getting it though. Oh, you got him buck naked. Oh, the helmet and the cape is one piece. There you go. Unboxing.
Look at that. Look at that.
That Mezco Batman
Clean.
is some awesomeness. I have yet to get a Mezco. The ones I want cost too much for me to play with. Yeah, it's unless it's a very specific character. I have a whole shelf of Mezco Batman. I actually have a picture of it. I have a Google display and it cycles through my photos, and one of them was my Mezco Batman display.
Nice.
And my son's just like, Batman, Batman, Batman. And he's 2, so he's like, Batman. I'm like, dude, they're all Batman.
you know what? I forgot how to do the tutorial, so I'm just winging it.
What do? Don't you just drop the light in? I didn't read it in depth.
I mean, you have to take it apart, or I don't know, man.
All right, so here's the thing with this. When I placed my order on Pulse, I ended up skipping this because it was $50 US, which is what times 1 point generously 1.4 is 70 Canadian. And then I'm like
Damn.
70 Canadian, $30 shipping, you're up to like I don't know, like over $100 for this thing. So I ended up passing on it. It didn't click to me that I'd be ordering other stuff, but whatever. But then EB Games had it here on pre-order, and it was $70 Canadian. So I ended up playing myself. I just ordered it anyway. At least I didn't have to eat the shipping cost. So I did end up getting. The reason I passed on it on Pulse was that, given the track record of the Hasbro Power Rangers line, I knew they were going to re-release it.
Yeah.
Just probably a regular figure without the helmets. But now that I have this, I don't know if I want to. Oh, I already did this to the box, so I guess I'm opening it. I think I like this. This box art and this color scheme looks much better than the version 1 of Draken. But the crazy part is this artwork is more orange here. His actual gold armor is not that orange. I feel like maybe the Power Rangers team is not really good with painting gold like gold are. Is your balloon light flashing?
Yeah, I must have picked the wrong color. Disco Mysterio. Hold on, let me turn off the light real quick. Let's see if I can get it.
Marvelous Nick says Mayfex Hush Batman is my definitive Batman. Yeah, dude, I'm there. I jumped over to Mezco for Batman because I'm like, yo, these costumes look seamless. It hides all the joints. This is like having a hot toy at 1/12 scale, and that was crazy to me that you could hide the joints at this scale. But now that having the Mayfex, you can get all that articulation back. I'm kind of like, okay, you know what? I can live with seeing all the joints and that giant knee joint, that like circular disc that goes around, a little pasta noodle. Okay, there. Yeah, I think you need. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know why it's multicolor.
Yeah, I guess it works. You can still use it in a shot. You just have to time your shots, your shutter speed
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the
I
flashing
think,
lights.
man, I hope they all don't do this because that would suck. I mean,
Uh,
it's just an LED in these small. This is probably a waste of money because I have finger light. I have like 100 finger
Figure
lights, and
lights, yeah.
that's all this is. In fact, I have one right here. I took it apart.
That's hilarious.
Damn it! I just wasted like $20. God damn.
Terrence is praising your technique, box cutter, but he also says figure swappers are going to have a field day.
Oh shit! Yeah, I shouldn't have shown that. God damn.
I'm gonna have to edit that part out.
Yeah.
And when
Dude,
you ruin your own reveal of the camera lens.
Yeah, that was great, man. Oh god, what a rookie. Dude,
Cat
do you
lives.
have
Sorry,
do you
go
have
ahead.
fig swappers in Toronto?
Oh hell yeah, dude! Even in
Like how bad are they?
it's bad. So at the store called Winners, it's owned by TJ Maxx. So it's this. If you have TJ Maxx or whatever in your area, you get it's like your clearance outlet style store, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes they have Marvel Legends, they have DC collectibles or a DC multiverse. I don't know how it works. I don't know how they get it. Um, but they'll show up there, and people figure swap from there. Like, and a $30 figure might be like 19.99 there, and they're still doing it.
Damn, dude.
It's
Oh
tragic.
yeah, I think I've seen that on one of your stories. Yeah, I got I'll see the occasional only at one Target. I'll see the occasional like fig swapper, and it's like at this point it's comical because I'm like that's not even I think they swapped out. I was on a hunt for the black Spider-Man and Craven 2 pack.
Okay.
I was like, oh shit, here it is. And
Yeah.
I pull it up and it's like, one of the I don't know what line it is, but the Marvel stuff that has like zero articulation, it's like the arms don't move, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I wanted this guy. God damn. Bait and switch.
I've seen swappers from Amazon too. Like somebody bought it, returned it to Amazon, and then Amazon sent it out. And it wasn't even a I don't think it was even like a warehouse deal. It was
Really?
yeah.
That's weird.
Dude, I don't know if I want to open this.
Why not?
He has
Did
the
you even want? Did you even
extra
want this
hands.
guy?
What's that?
Did you even want him? I thought you just got it was an impulse buy.
Dude, all of Hasbro Pulsecon was an impulse buy. If I missed any of that stuff, I told like Hellfire Club. If I missed it, I would be okay. I don't need a Hellfire Club, but it's
Really?
the
That's the
freak.
only thing I wanted from
Dude,
there.
they look great. I'm not gonna deny that. The packaging looks great, but if it gets here, it's the packaging that's gonna make me not open it. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
could live without it. You know, and I would have been fine. It's the fear of missing out in this hobby. It's something that I have to kick. It's a real issue.
You mentioned that. I don't know. I think it must have been one of your live streams. You mentioned the whole FOMO, and I'm like, damn, he hit it on the head because I have that too.
Yeah.
When I was on Infinity Equation, Laser Pants had mentioned you might want to get that Wolverine because it's going to go up in price, and I was like, well, I might as well get Wolverine and Cyclops, you know?
Oh, your Mafex right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Damn. Did you want this guy?
I
They
was
still haven't.
never, even when it was on pre-order, I didn't get it. I don't know why. Something, I
The,
don't know. I think I just got the Tiger Stripe and I'm like, I'm good with this. I have a whole
yeah.
Wolverine shelf. Do I need more? Like, and I
The
feel,
answer is always yes.
I hear they're doing more Mafex.
Yeah, they got the brown suit coming out, which um, Laser Pants had pointed out he has revised claws because I think the claws. We'll open him in a bit, but the claws. I'm not a fan of those. They're so long and
Yeah,
they're straight.
right.
They're not dynamic. So look, I mean, I'll open them up right now.
I'm sure the articulation is great and like you'll get awesome like pics out of it.
If it
Uh,
doesn't fall apart in my hands.
Cap Live says playing it safe isn't bad for October. I feel like everyone is playing it safe. Um, Man, when it's not like a contest like this. Wait, is there a prize at the end of this or is it just like a theme?
I think there is. I
There's a
think there's
prize? Oh,
prizes.
okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was like the man, they haven't had an ACBA a photo combat in like 2 years,
Yeah.
3 years. Yeah, that stuff I would probably try to play it safe just because I don't know, something's on the line. For something like this, I was just gonna do it for the heck of doing it and at least just push myself to go outside of the box. Oh, let's see. Marvelous Nick, this is a great live stream. Thanks, buddy. I know you watch these in the background when you're making crates, so you know the sound of my voice very
Do you
well.
have some of his crates?
I'm sorry?
Do you have some of Nick's crates?
Yeah, they're at my cousin's house in the US. He shipped it there because it's cheaper, and I'm
Yeah.
just waiting for her to ship me all my stuff. Like my Yellow Ranger that will complete my team. I only dabble in Mezco, Born to Hula. I usually don't like soft goods in that scale. I respect that, man. To each their own. It's not for everybody. Cat lives. I pass on Draken. I love Lightning Collection, but I wouldn't know what to do with him. I don't know if you read the comic. I fully recommend that. I recommended it to Beast Mode last week. He's gonna get on it. If this comes with actually, I don't know if this is a comic or just a box art that's taped to the back of the box. Shattered Grid. That's the story arc that he's featured on,
Nice.
and you can see the helmets here at the bottom. Maybe I'll just keep this piece of art as the display and just bust
Yeah,
it.
that looks good.
Now you need some soft goods on Mysterio. That might be hard because then you got to cut the cape off of the dome. It was
Yeah.
one piece, right?
It is. It's one piece.
So I
Yeah.
don't know. Would you want like a half hard plastic upper and then soft goods lower?
Well, I would. I definitely would want a dynamic cape. I mean, it's just gonna stay there. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I would like something blowing in the wind. Yeah. I have a purple cape, but I think this could come off. I mean, I'm gonna do it
let's
right
do it
here.
live. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it comes off. It comes off.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I'm ripping the cape. I'll do that later.
Okay, you heard it here, exclusive. All right, it's going to be a live on at 796 Instagram. Carlos Martinez says, "Really wonder how that Sentinel packaging will look." Don't say that, man. I need to open that. I didn't spend all that money just to have two box Sentinels.
How
Did you
many
get it?
sentinels you got? You got two?
I got two.
I got three.
Damn.
Dude, I was gonna get five. I
But
was gonna get five, but money. But
money, of course.
that's yeah, dude. Three is bad. One is okay. One is bad if you think about it. It's 350.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I had one good week, so I'm like, I'll order the second because I was gonna get the first for sure anyway. Oh, I
Yeah.
sold my Lone Roach Mezco. That's why that funded the first one.
Actually, you know
Uh,
what? I sold my entire Storm collection, Storm collectibles, Mortal Kombat. Like I had all the ninjas. I sold all the ninjas to
damn.
fund the Sentinel, and I'm not even upset about it.
Yeah, that's the thing that you kind of have to crack the habit of at first. It's like you're scared. For me, I was scared to sell stuff. I don't think there's a single thing that I've sold that I regret or that I don't have anymore. Um, the closest thing that I could say is the Mezco Jim Gordon because it was a
Okay.
beautiful set. It was a huge box like this, beautiful, like gorgeous box art. It came with the bat signal. It came with a soft goods Jim Gordon. When you think about it, it's just Jim Gordon. Like
Yeah.
you don't
It,
need him in a Mezco, but that's the closest thing to me regretting selling something.
yeah. I'm trying to think is if there's anything that I regret.
Yeah, it's not much. Right before I submitted
No.
my order for the Sentinel, I was looking up if anyone had made like a 3D printed model of a Sentinel, so I could just buy that and do it myself, or if anyone made like a cosplay of it. So I
Yeah.
figured if I printed it and put it on a 2-year-old, it would still be taller than the HasLab because
Yeah.
my son's definitely taller than 24, 26 inches, and
Yeah.
that would be more dynamic. Do you remember they had that VR feature on the website for a little bit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Project the
Yeah.
Sentinel in your house. So I projected it next to him, and I'm like, "Oh, you're so much taller. Why didn't someone make a cosplay of this? I was so close. It would have saved me a
Yeah,
whole
dude.
ton of money. I would have spent my time printing that.
Dude, you know what? I could do that. I'll make a cosplay for it.
That's sick. Make a Galactus.
Yeah. Oh, that's next. They're gonna do that next. Did
Yeah,
you ever get the Marvel Universe? Well, they re-released the Marvel Universe Sentinel with I think
Wolverine.
it was like a days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever get those?
No, it was on Amazon, and I foolishly thought that it would. The pattern with Amazon exclusives is that it's their own, so like they'll have a whole bunch of stock and nobody else will have
Yeah.
it. And there was a period where every December they would have fire sales on collectibles, and it would even be more uh, impacting on the Amazon exclusive. So I was waiting for that, and it never went that way.
It never. Dude, I'll tell you something. You're probably gonna get really pissed. So this was back in the Marvel Universe days, the 3 3/4 inch days. Um, so the first Sentinel that came out was that purple and silver one, right? I think it might have been a Toys R Us exclusive when they still had Toys R Us in the States.
Yeah,
So Galactus came out, then that purple Sentinel came out, and then they had the traditional like animated series Sentinel,
yeah,
and it came out, and it was flooding the shelves at Toys R Us. So they shipped them over to TJ Maxx by me. Dude, they were $20 a pop. I had at one point I got rid of them. I still have one, but at one point I had like, I don't know, like 7 of those.
Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah, dude. So I was just like, here you go, take one, take one. I still, if you want one, I still got one, man. You
I
can have
like
it.
no, I don't need. I
It
appreciate
was
that, thank
20
you,
bucks.
but I don't need it. I have one bath, and I'm gonna go with the two
Oh,
HasLabs.
you got the Toy Biz one?
Yeah,
Damn, I don't have
that
that.
was my first build-a-figure. That wave is what got me into Marvel Legends. It wasn't even when it came out. I was late
Okay.
getting into the game, and I built that. No, it's not broken, is it? Or
No, it's not. It just fucking popped
just
out.
scare me like that.
Yeah.
Yo, yeah, can you do that again? Uh,
What?
if it pops out again, just hold it for like 5 seconds so I can screenshot it, and that'll be the thumbnail.
Is that the thumbnail?
Yeah.
All
That's a
right.
thing that I gotta learn to do now. Because like when I'm watching people play Call of Duty, and then they're like, "Yo, that was crazy," and they're like, "Yo,
One
thumbnail,
popped
thumbnail,
out.
thumbnail."
All right, let's do it. Hold on. I gotta get like a very like upset face and shit.
I'm gonna be like,
All right, ready?
"All right, I think we're good."
You got it.
Hilarious.
That's good. That's clickbait right there, man. Come on, you're better than that.
Now I'm trying to get those views up, bro. You know,
No, yeah, he's not bad.
that is
The
not
QC on this is really
that
good.
convincing of a statement. He's not bad.
No, he's okay. It's
That's not even
the
any better.
no, yeah. You know what? Fuck it. If you got the Marvel Legends, save your money. This guy was fucking $95.
Yeah, I
The
don't know
Marvel
what your scale
Legends.
is from like he's not bad to like
That's me trying to make myself feel better about this
justifying
purchase,
that
man.
purchase.
God, you know what I'm gonna do though? I don't like how his stripes are blue.
Right, I've heard that.
I'm gonna paint that black.
Right,
Like as soon as we're done, I'm gonna paint it black.
damn.
Yeah, he's okay. God damn.
I think I'm gonna cap it at 11:30,
Okay.
or for me that's all 7 more minutes. Whatever is it
Yeah.
10:30 for you?
Yeah.
Oh, an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just so we have an idea. If you guys in the chat hang out for like a few more minutes, have any more questions, photography stuff, uh, if you want to have questions about the stands, make sure you go to this guy's page afterwards. Stay on the stream for now. Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, the light died out finally.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Marvelous Nick is about to eat and paint the eagle head that I sent him. Dude is he's got a stream going on, posing, and he's got a plate of food, and it's always something awesome.
Dude, I'm working on something when I'm watching. If I'm not putting the kids to sleep, I'm working on something while watching like the live stream. Like Jay Hernandez.
Yeah,
Every time he's on live on Wednesdays, that's when I'm working on something.
nice.
So it's good to like have in the background, and you kind of get in the flow of things. Start setting it up.
Harker Customs did something for the original Magneto. Dude, I cannot recommend Harker Custom capes anymore. Like, I cannot big the no, how do I say it? It's just awesome. Just get it. His stuff is definitely worth it. Uh, like
Yeah,
this
I have
SH
yeah.
on my Black Series Mandalorian. Like,
I
go
should be
cop.
having a Harker Customs package coming in soon. He hit me up the other day. He's like, "Yo, I'm gonna send you something," and then I have him commissioning something for me too. So I'm
Sick.
excited to get that.
I'm dying to see photos taken with the Sentinel. I don't even know what photos I'm gonna take. This is just crazy.
Yeah, he's huge.
Henny B says, "Where do y'all sell? I've been trying to sell a bunch of stuff and have not been able to move anything. Just Facebook groups,
Instagram,
bro.
Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram, just, you're the seller. Just be smart about how you're going about your business there.
Yeah,
Everyone's really going to be in the next room shooting the Sentinel pictures to have them in frame. Not just that, man. How big of a diorama are you going to need to have? Like,
Yeah.
Put them on your driveway. I'm glad I have a year to figure out where to put it. I have to make space for two. This is the top shelf there. Do you see the space up there?
Yeah.
There is
You're gonna
not
put them up
enough
there?
clearance from that and the ceiling.
Yeah.
So
No way.
something's I gotta figure that out. I haven't even thought about it. Got to lube those Mafex with shock oil. Yeah, I've heard that too. I for my
Yep.
Spider-Man, I put it in a Ziploc bag and I just sat it in some hot water for a bit, and that one took a lot of work. It was creaking when I was moving the Spider-Man. I could
Yeah.
feel the resistance. I could feel like the plastic rubbing against each other. It scared the hell out of me.
That's not
I had
good,
to do the hot bath so many times.
dude. I will say this Wolverine, his joints are buttery smooth.
Yeah.
What do you think of those claws? You like those?
The long claws aren't for everybody. I
My issue with it's not the length because like the Revoltech is pretty long too. It's just there's too straight. They don't. There's no bend to it. You know what I mean? That looks good.
I'm having so much fun with him. I never thought that there was always the absence of the Fox Marvel Legends, right? They had those
Yeah.
really bad figures back then. There were a couple that made it into like the Marvel Legends waves, but like I never thought I needed this. Now that I have this guy, and like I said, this guy has the angry face. Like I can't put him down.
Yeah.
He's so cool. And then there's the tank top version that Unparalleled Universe on his review, he took the head off and put like a basic, I don't know, basic guy head with short black hair, and he made like a powered down Colossus or
Oh,
like a Clark Kent on the
that's a good
farm.
idea.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
it's such a good base. So here's the trap because it's an Amazon exclusive. Do I
Is it?
wait? Do I wait to army build in there's Prime Day. Prime Day is in 2 weeks up here. And then, do I wait till December or do I pay full price? I don't know yet. Carlos
I gotta
Martinez
look
says
into
the light lasted longer than 2020.
that. Nice.
That's a good,
Are
good
those the claws that came with them, or did you
came with them.
replace them?
They look
That
good,
looks
right?
pretty good. Dude, they look like Cannon Beam claws. That looks good.
They're solid, man. Like, every Wolverine, like since the first Tiger suit was like they were always wonky, like facing one well, there's always one that was in the
Yeah,
wrong direction.
they were like cockeyed claws,
They
man.
kept falling out. Like, no, this is I don't know where I put his regular hands though. I'm kind of bummed about that.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Would you recommend for a light source? I have two lamps and a little LED lantern thingy. I've been thinking of getting a Loom Cube. Um,
There,
Someone mentioned
I would
earlier
say,
Ulanzi if you want to test out more smaller light sources.
yeah, I'd hold off on the Loom Cube. I mean, get some. If you only have two lamps, there's some cheaper options out there. I could send you links too.
The lamps are better. The lamps are better.
And
They're better if you're illuminating your entire set and your
yeah,
backdrop. But if you want specific lighting, if you're trying to zoom in or crop into a specific figure and you want to illuminate something there, like get something smaller that you can maybe put on a tripod. You can put it just outside of frame, but still close enough that it's focused on that one thing.
yeah.
You can still get stuff like that. I know the Loom Cube comes with this thing called a snoot.
Yep. The snoot works very well.
Yeah,
I
it's
use
very
that a
cool.
lot.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like a funnel. It's literally a funnel that goes on the front of the light, and it just directs all of the Loom Cube's light into one tight circle. So it's
Yeah.
almost like a spotlight that you can put right on the face of something, and it won't try to blow. It won't mess with your lighting
Yeah.
in other parts of
That
the setup.
so an alternative to the snoot is a pen flashlight. It's $8 on Amazon.
Okay.
It it's very hot though. I mean, it shoots bright, but the beam is so concentrated. And then also for the snoot, dude, get some black construction paper. You can make
Right.
your own snoot.
Yeah. Oh, just make a cone.
Yep.
There you go. So yes, if you guys in the future have any photography questions, lighting questions, hit us up. I'm always happy to chat with people named after Dwight Snoot.
Nice.
I hope the brown Mafex comes with an extra set of claws or a can of beams. Do a set for him. Yeah, Mafex. I don't know. Monolith.
Brown suit has new claws, so his claws are curved and a little bit shorter.
Sick. Get that version too. I ended up liking it better than the jacket. Yeah, I'm definitely. Yeah, Terrence says he's get the other Wolverine. I'm definitely getting that. I'm having a lot of fun. Uh, yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with the Fox X-Men, like the Patrick Stewart and the Gandalf head for Magneto. I don't really care about the other two. How can I tune into Toy Migos tonight? It is on YouTube tonight. It'll be on
Yeah,
their channel in a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna try and wrap it up right now. Like I said, if you definitely check out these stands at 796 Studios, these like you just cram them into the into give them
the
yourself. I'm not
crotch.
selling into the crotch.
You take it, find an opening, find a crevice in your figure, and just jam it in there.
And then because it's so narrow, there's so little space that it's using, not like those big bulky stands that have to wrap around the hips. You can easily hide this in your shots with another figure, some props behind some props, stuff like that. And it's a very good option. So definitely hit up Mario here on his Instagram. He's gonna get down. He's gonna get down to work. Um,
Yep.
Next week, I'm gonna have my friend Jack Toronto Peter Quill on, and he's a big collector. He's a big Deadpool fan, so I'm gonna give him some heat for that. The week after, I have Sergeant Bananas. If you guys
Yeah.
don't follow him, like you're crazy because he's probably my favorite toy photographer out there. So I'm like, and he's a big camera guy too. He has a Sony A7 III. We talk
Nice.
about gear and stuff. And for him, like I said earlier, that works. He's using it professionally,
Yep.
so that camera kind of, suits that usage. Um, anything you have to say to wrap up? I know you still have some toys to open.
Um.
It's been a good few.
Yeah. No. I'll either I open them this weekend or I'll save them for the next time I'm on. But yeah. No. Thanks for having me, dude. Wave three on flight stands, I'm thinking is probably going to drop beginning of November. So, keep an eye out for that. Um, I sell them on Instagram. I make a post. Unfortunately, it's first come, first serve. So make sure you put on like post notifications just so you can stay alerted. But I usually try to give like a heads up as to like when they're going to drop. So
And you just drop like a set number of sets?
yeah. So last wave I did 70 sets.
Oh, damn.
And they sold out in 30 minutes.
Ooh.
Just to give you an idea, but yeah, I'm going to be spending the next 30 something days every single day building some sets, so I can have something ready first week of November. And yeah, if you have any questions, hit me up. There are no trade secrets. I'm happy to share whatever. If you have any questions about lighting, posing, twist ties, whatever, hit me up.
Yeah, man, for sure. Nick says let's do a trade, so he's gonna hit you up afterwards.
Yeah, I'm down. Hit me up.
But yeah, dude, thank you for being on. I appreciate you holding off from opening your toys. I know it's very tempting when you keep, but you've been getting so much stuff. Even earlier today
I
before the show, you're getting more stuff, so
I know, dude. It's so bad.
that's all good. We got to do some adulting and parenting right now. Everyone in the chat, you guys are here every week. Thank you very much. I love that I can just open toys and just talk to people. This platform opens it up. I've met so many new people, like even with Mario through Instagram, and we're able to do this. So this is really awesome. Thank
Yeah.
you guys for being on every week. Thank you. On your way out, make sure you hit that thumbs up, and that would really help me out. Appreciate it. And I'm not opening Draken. Not tonight, anyway. I'm gonna sit on it. I'm very indecisive. That's how I lost out on the Venom pool today. But you know what? I'll live. And thank every single one of you. I will see you in 1 week. Make sure you go check out Toy Migos. Thank you for watching Unboxing Thursdays. Peace.
See ya.
And this